Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, baby, and we're back with another banger. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's a lot to talk about, man. So much to talk about, man. There's a lot going on in the world of boxing right now. And yeah, man, you got Terrence Crawford, pretty much calling Adrian Broner a groupie, man. I'm just like, wow, man. I mean, they're going in with it, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you got guys out here that, really not fond of Adrian Broner and all of the antics that he's doing. Then you got Javante Davis, smacking fans, phones out of fans' hands. Errol Spence, possibly drunk. You just got a lot going on right now, man. And my personal opinion about the whole situation is these dudes are grown. They can do what they want to do. But you got some fans that are saying that they're losing. They're not dedicated like they used to be. They're not dedicated and being around. Sal Gutierrez, what's up, bro? He says, Corey Lee, brother, peace and blessings. Capadonna says, yo, what's good? Yeah, man. So smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, on the way in, man. We're back with another banger for sure, man. You already know what time it is. But yeah, man, it's a lot to talk about today, man. A lot to talk about on the plate today, man. Black Horseman Promotions, what's going on, my brother? How you doing today, man?
What's happening? What's cracking?
Man, I'm doing good. Just a little tired, man. But I gotta get it in, man. It's just so
Yeah, wake
much
your
going
ass up,
on.
nigga.
Yeah.
Wake your ass up, nigga. You know what it is, homie. What's going on, homie?
Yeah.
You already know when it's Black Horse and Corey Lee, nigga. It's turn up time. What's cracking in the chat?
Yeah. We got Bracy one saying, yo, salute. We got MXD says Spence walks him down 9 through 11th round TKO. Sal Gutierrez says AB all about guys' butts.
Oh
Sal
shit.
Gutierrez says Tank out of shape. I've seen that, and I've been noticing that lately too. That's a big no because let's be honest, Tank Davis right now is walking around 160, 170. I've heard upwards of 180 right now. And he's the smallest guy out of the whole crew. He's supposed to get down to 130. I mean, that's a lot of weight to come off, if you ask me, man. I think his next weigh-in, man, he might have a little bit of problems making that weight, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. That's why he said when he was with Errol Spence and them, he said, I'm going to 135. He said that, you guys. So possible change for Javante Davis going to 135, you guys. But Terrence Crawford calling Adrian Broner a groupie because he was, with them and, he was all tagging along with all the guys and stuff like that. What do you take to Terrence Crawford's comments on Adrian Broner, Black Horseman? And do you think they were, shots at Adrian Broner, maybe possible fight with Adrian Broner, or what do you think's going on?
You know what, man? If it's the truth, it's not really a shot, man. It's just you speaking facts, man. The motherfucker
Shit.
look like a goddamn groupie. There's a lot of funny
Uh,
shit going on this past weekend, man. And
uh,
you know, I'm sure Terrence Crawford want all the smoke. So if Adrian Broner want to step up to the plate, nigga, go ahead and step up. But like you said, he's looking clearly out of the range of 130, 135, 140, 147. He probably
who,
thinking about a catch weight of 162, some shit like that, bro.
who's that
Yeah.
162 catch weight?
Tank and Broner, really.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, Tank Davis looks bigger than Adrian Broner. I'm being
Hey,
real though.
you saw all the bullshit he was talking about sparring Errol Spence, and Robert Easter was like, well, what weight y'all gonna spar at? He said 165. Niggas is clowns,
M-
bro.
M- we say a bunch of clowns, man. They going too hard. MXD says Spence too big and too strong. You can't exchange with Earl. You have to box him. That's why I got Crawford beating Earl Spence. He will not exchange with him. Wow. Shout out to MXD. Oh, MXD, I did tell you this weekend. I do remember that I was gonna make you a moderator, man. So MXD, there you go, bro. You are now in the blue right now. MXD, salute, man. You're in the blue right now, man. So, all love, man, to MXD, man. You got the UGC sniper, man. It's sniper status in the building, man. And Evil Green says, "What's up, OG Corey Lee and Black Horseman Promotions, man? What's going on, bro?" Black Capadonna said, "What's up, Black?" But
What's
yeah,
up?
man, smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. But one of the biggest talking points that is possibly going to be on the show today is pretty much, Keith Thurman coming out of hiding, man. He's back.
Yeah, he back.
It feel good though, man. I
Definitely.
ain't gonna lie, man. It feel good, man. That Keith Thurman's back and that he's actually talking to fans, and he's presenting a good case for himself and why he's been out that long, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard, man, but he's saying that at first that the injury was supposed to take between 6 and 8 months. He said this out of his mouth, and I quote: he said at the 6 month mark when he went to the doctors, he says that he knew that the injury was going to be a 12-month recovery. He knew that when he went in for a 6 month checkup. He said he still did not have full range of motion in his elbow or whatever. And he said he still wasn't feeling 100% ready to go, man, at the 6 month mark, man. He knew then, right then and there, that it was going to be at least a 12-month recovery process, man. And I mean, you're taking out bone spurs or what, something about bone spurs in his elbow, man. So pretty big surgery, man. So what do you think about Keith Thurman and what he says and why he's been out, and how do you think about him coming back, man?
I'm glad he's back, man, because he's a champion and he can get back to work. From what I understand, he's waiting on the word from the network Showtime to give him a spot. So but right now he's around like 165 his as far as himself. And I think that, he took the time off. I think it was a little bit of the injury, and then the rest of it was he just wanted a break. The guy stated on Brendan Schaub's, Showtime on his channel that in that interview he stated that he's been fighting nonstop since he was 7 years old. So I'm like, wow, somebody who been fighting that long, I mean, you might need to take a break. You know what I mean? Let your body recuperate. Floyd did it quite a few times. He definitely took some time off, 2 or 3, mini retirements, and then came back, recovered from injuries, and let his body heal and all of that. And then he came back to reclaim what was his, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We got to see if Thurman can do the same thing. If he can come off this time off, is he going to be more fresh? He stated in his interview with Brendan Schaub that he hasn't the layoff hasn't affected him. He's still young, he's still hungry, he's not beyond his prime. And so he said best believe when he come back, he's gonna dominate. But that's just all talk, you know what I mean? And he gotta prove that shit, man. It's some new situations going on in the welterweight division. I actually didn't expect Shawn Porter to come to best Danny Garcia, but I'm not gonna hate on Shawn, man. Salute to Shawn Porter on pulling out the victory. It felt like a draw to me, but at the end of the day, that's what the judges saw. He was the busier fighter. I thought Danny landed the cleaner, effective punches, and I thought it was maybe a draw. But I'm not mad at 115, 113, not 116, 112, because I thought it was a lot closer. But
Uh-huh.
Shawn did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. You put you shine some light on the corners. That was really important that people seen what was going on as far as the fathers. They were saying key things in there that was really important to the success of Shawn and maybe the demise of Danny. Maybe Angel was a little too emotional. He
Yeah.
wanted it a little too much. And I actually thought it was going to be the opposite. I thought Kenny was going to
Yeah, me
panic.
too.
You know what I mean? And it was just kind of surprised me that Kenny kept his composure. And he said some key things that Shawn needed to hear. And that's what ultimately got him the victory. I think it came down to Kenny giving the correct advice to Shawn for him to come out victorious and get that WBC strap. You know, I didn't like to see that nigga Kenny put that other green strap over him, but it is what it is. I like Shawn. I fuck with Shawn. I don't really fuck with your dad still, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hate on those guys, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not gonna hate on those guys, man. They did what he had. Shawn did what he had to do. I mean, this dude went through thorough testing with USADA and VADA, and the guy was still determined and he stated that he is not, you know what I'm saying, leaving out of that arena. He ain't leaving New York without that green strap. So, you know, congratulations to Shawn.
Yeah.
But like I said, as far as Thurman, man, Thurman he definitely has to come back and back up all those words. You know what I'm saying? I am a Keith Thurman fan, but I'm a realist. I'm not a fanboy. You know, he got to basically get in there and prove that he's still one of the top welterweights. Otherwise, you know, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, one of those guys is definitely gonna take over for sure.
Wow, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Capadonna says Thurman and his tight ass suits. Perfection says, wow, this is happening. The rust was building up. He needs some warm-up fights, plural. Do you think he needs more than one fight or just one or two fights, Black Horseman? It's gonna be
Um,
2 years in March.
to be honest with you, man, I don't think he needs two tune-ups, man. I mean, I think Floyd came back, he fought Marquez, and he was right back in action, you know. And
But
Floyd took a
Floyd didn't have an injury though. It's a difference.
yeah, that is true.
The injury, man, it's hard to, put a time frame on an injury like that because that's his power arm too, I believe. Isn't that his right hand? I believe he had
Yeah,
surgery on
you're
his
right.
right
It
hand.
is
That's his
yeah.
that's his power hand. So it's just like it's kind of, you know what I mean? And they say once you go underneath the knife, you're never gonna be the same. That's what they say. You know what I mean? So, Ronald Finkley said, "What's good?" And he said, "What's up, man?"
What up?
The Felix Nunez, what's going on, my brother? The Perfection says Shawn was able to hurt Keith Thurman in their first fight. He definitely had a chance against Danny. Lawrence Williams says, "What's good? What's up, Lawrence Williams?" The Perfection says Shawn fought cleaner than I expected.
Right.
MXD says 2 tune-ups to be safe. Wow, you think 2 tune-ups? I mean, 2 tune-ups. I mean, depending on the tune-ups, you know what I'm saying? If it's one tune-up and then one, possible undefeated guy, but could be a tune-up too, hey, that'd be cool, man. But do you think he'll be ready for Shawn Porter and only one warm-up fight and then Shawn Porter? You think he'll be ready? I
I mean,
mean, he's saying he hasn't touched it, a heavy bag in a year. He's saying he hasn't been in the gym in a year.
yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to depend on that first comeback fight. You know how he feels in there. If it's going to be, if he has a lot of ring rust, we're probably going to see another fight. You know what I mean? And then he got to think about it's like a race between him and Errol Spence at that WBC. You know what I mean? He's the automatic mandatory for the WBC, but Errol Spence is barking like he's going to get a shot at the WBC, and he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he wants Errol Spence to end up with his belt.
Ouch.
You feel me?
Ouch. I like that. I like how you broke that down. Yeah.
So that's why I
Yeah.
said you might want to just take one and get right
Yeah.
back in there,
Yeah,
bro.
because you don't want that joint to slip into Earl's hands,
Nah,
yo.
not right now. Errol Spence got more momentum right now.
Then that'll be more bargaining chips for Errol Spence, dude.
Mhm.
That's definitely not what
And I
Keith
guarantee you,
Thurman wants,
Errol.
man.
I mean, Errol might take Thurman right away, but he might, play keep away or some shit. Make Thurman stay in the dark. You know what I mean? So.
The chats are blowing up right now. Kai Harrison says, "What's up, Corey Lee?" Wingy Simmons says Errol Spence is not going to fight Shawn Porter because Spence is not going to enroll in the VADA clean boxing program, mandatory requirements by the WBC. Wow.
Damn.
Bombshell.
Check.
Wow.
He went there already, huh?
Damn,
Yeah.
yo, they be coming at the joint hard, yo.
This nigga ain't even been live, 15 minutes yet? This nigga already at that shit. God damn.
Yeah, yo, and to be honest with you, Shawn Porter hasn't even won the belt within like 48 hours, and they're already talking about VADA already, yo.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
man.
mean, that's a big statement, man. Sir Kryptonus Prime says, if you say Keith needs a tune-up, then Khan Fury Hurd all deserve a tune-up. No tune-ups. You a fighter. Leave the belt and heal.
Well, what you
Wow.
mean? Fury fought 2 tune-ups already.
Yeah, what's
If I'm
going
not
on?
mistaken.
Khan just had like 3 tune-ups.
Right.
What are you
What you
talking
talking
about,
about,
dude?
bro?
Now, Jared Hurd, on the other hand, you can't throw him in there because he ain't really had no tune-ups, to be honest with you, man. He's been in the fire. He's been thrown in the fire and been meant to lose all those fights he's been in. So I
Nigga,
mean, like
I got a
his
comment
last
about him in a minute.
his last 3 or 4 fights, Jared Hurd's been picked to lose. None of those were tune-ups. You trying to say Laura, his last fight, Laura was a tune-up? Come on, man.
Oh no, we
Tighten
ain't
up.
throwing Hurt in that situation. Hurt
Yeah.
is far from that type of
Far from
conversation.
that, dog. Far. Anytime you get picked to lose that many times, dog, and you still undefeated, oh yeah, man, you can do what you want at that point, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Hurd's coming off of an injury too, so like I said, and I don't know why you put Hurd and Tyson Fury and Amir Khan in there too, because Tyson Fury and Amir Khan they didn't have surgery on nothing. You know what I mean? Jared Hurd and Keith Thurman has surgeries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jared Hurd's coming off of a shoulder surgery, and Keith Thurman's coming off of an elbow surgery. You know what I mean? His elbow was actually purple at one time. I've seen some pictures of it. It looked gruesome. So I mean, they definitely went in, and went hard. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, we're back, man. And how do you feel about it all, Black Horseman?
I mean, like I said, I ain't never had that kind of surgery, so I can't just say that, the guy needs to just jump back in there. He stated on his interview with Brendan Schaub, he said, being that Errol Spence is considered the number two, he gotta respect him as a legitimate number two. And he said it's no way he's gonna face Errol Spence and not be 100%. You know what I mean? So I had to respect that. Like, you don't want to come in facing somebody on that level and have injuries or be concerned about if you're going to re-injure something. So, I mean, we just got to see how he looks in his first comeback fight. But speaking of Hurd, bruh, this motherfucker, man, Charlo, bruh, he's a fan of Hurd now, man. Did you see this guy trying to take pictures with him and shit? He's trying to be cool with him. And
Who?
nigga, Jermell.
Jamel. Oh yeah, but what happened? They were talking, and then all of a sudden it erupted. It erupted.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
did
don't
you
know.
see that? Did you see that? They were all, cool and kumbaya, and man, you're a pretty good fighter, and I'm still gonna beat you, but you're a good fighter, and Jared, that was Charlo saying that, and then Jared Hurd's like, yeah, bro, you know what I mean? Like it's, you gonna get this work, dog. Like,
I don't know, bro.
yo,
Like,
you
he
should,
like,
yeah, the way Jared Hurd talk shit, he says it like in the best way possible, dog. Like, you
right.
know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah, you're gonna get this work. And like any little thing that Jared Hurd says wrong, like to try to say he's gonna win, Charlo, but it's fucked up because you got both Charlos at Hurd. You know what I mean? It's not just one Charlo at Hurd. You got the other motherfucking twin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Hurd is only one guy, you know what I mean? He's got his little entourage, and I think that's what happened, you know what I mean? The Charlo started barking a little bit too much, and one of Jared Hurd's entourage, because you got to understand, Jared Hurd's got some street dudes with him in his little entourage, you know what I'm saying? I know a couple of them, I met a couple of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't no, they not green. By far, they're not green. And, you keep barking at, a guy that's got an entourage with him. His entourage possibly going his homeboy, not his entourage, his homeboys he grew up with. They're gonna possibly say something back. These dudes from the DMV. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you ain't gonna keep talking shit in front of somebody. You got your twin. Y'all just barking like two pit bulls, and a guy Jared Hurd's people ain't gonna say nothing, man. Jared Hurd's people finally bit back. And Jared Hurd, Charlos did not like it, dog. And they just
Nah.
started talking about all this fighting shit. And, yo, we could do it now. We could do it now. The fuck you talking about? Like, I was like, how y'all go from hugging and dapping each other up to like, we
Yeah.
could do it right now? And Jared Hurd, yo, that's why Jared Hurd scares me, yo. Because through all of the fire, he stays even keel.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every single time there's an eruption, there's a fight breakout, he's in a dog, even in the ring. If he's in a dog fight, he stays even keel year round, 24/7 hours a day. That's a scary motherfucker, dog. I'm telling you guys, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I know, dog. I want him in my corner instead of one of them Charlos in my corner if I'm going to war. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Because I think, to be honest with you, I think Jared Hurd will fight to the death, dog. I mean,
He
see
already
some
proved
of them.
that.
Yeah, like, yo, and it's scary because he'll go to the deep waters, man. Will Charlo go to those deep waters? Hey, we got to
Man.
see.
All I'm saying is,
That's
man, people was putting meow in the chats when that nigga started trying to be cool. with Hurd and shit.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh shit, this is not a good look for the Lions, bro. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh shit in the chat says, "What's up, Corey Lee?" MXD says Hurd is the best 154 pounder. And you know what? Actual Facts say, "Yo, my bro, salute to the whole chat. What's up, Actual Facts?"
Oh, what's up,
Sento's
Action?
Boxing says, "What's up, Corey Lee and the family?" What's going on, Sento's Boxing and everybody? Ronald Finley says, "I believe in Hurd's injury. I had that injury. It's for his long time health. He got back quicker than most. Hashtag Keith No Time Thurman. Facts." Yo, it's like they praised Hurd, but still fuck
Right.
Thurman.
Fuck Thurman injury. That shit ain't legit. Hurd shit. I had that shit.
Yeah, they wild. Yo, Ronald Finkley on his shit right now. Ronald Finkley says he one of the best boxers right now. Hurd and Laura was a classic. Yeah, that's an instant classic, you guys. And that's why I say, man, like, I mean, Charles, yo, this is a big situation. This is a hypothetical question, but this is something that can actually that is very possible to happen within the next 18 months. Jared Hurd already said he's got 2 fights max at 154, and then he's moving up to 160. Who's
Oh
gonna be
wow.
at 160? The
Mm.
other Charlo brother. Can Jared Hurd possibly upset both Charlo twins? Wowzers. What do you say about that, Black Horseman? Because these are
Um,
real questions. This is stuff that's really gonna happen, man. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that he's gonna give them both L's, but I'm saying that these are fights that are gonna happen. When Hurd moves up to 160, he's a big name. Hurd is a big name, so he's got to be matched up with big names. Why not the Charlo twin, the other one? That's the inevitable fight that's gonna happen. Win, lose, or draw. If Jared Hurd, loses, gets a draw, or whatever happens in the hundred in the what is it, the Jamel Charlo fight, Jamal Charlo is gonna be still waiting right there. Even if he didn't get that title shot yet, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of hey man, hey, and they even said it. They sized up. Look, I seen Jamel Charlo's face,
yeah.
dog, when he sized up Jared Hurd. I've been telling
He
y'all
not
this shit. If
he
y'all
not
been
ready.
watching this show, y'all know I've been telling y'all Jared Hurd is the biggest 154 pounder I have ever seen. No homo pause. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm 215 solid. This dude was at least 190 to 200 when I met him, man. I'm telling y'all, man. The dude is a big dude, man. And at 190, his body fat is not even that big, not even that much. I'm telling y'all, man. This dude is solid. I don't know how in the fuck he gets to 154.
Yeah, that's it. It's beyond me,
And
dog.
this dude Charlo dapped him up, and he said, "Oh shit." He said, "Yeah, he bigger than you thought, didn't he?" He said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, he a big motherfucker." Yeah. he
That
said, "But
was that.
I'ma still beat him though." That's what he said though. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that shit gonna be lit though, man. Joe Lopez says people booed Thurman when they put his face on the screen. Oh man, damn. Man, hey, look, man down.
Man down.
St. Cruising says Thurman forgot. Thurman forget it was his elbow and caught it. It was my shoulder surgery.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. He did, bro. He did not mention the elbow
Oh,
in the interview. He said he had surgery on his shoulder, but he did not mention the elbow. I was like, wow, that shit is interesting, nigga. That you didn't even mention the elbow. So it's like, hey, I like
yeah.
Keith Thurman, how he box and everything like that, but I gotta keep it 100, bro.
Oh, Sir Christmas Prime says Jared Hurd is trash. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Oh
He low key
no.
trolling, bro.
Sir Cryptimus Prime, you could possibly be on troll status right now. It's a troll alert for you.
No, he said I'm too real for a wrench. Nah, that ain't got shit to do with
Nah,
being
but I'm
real.
saying, Sir Cryptimus Prime, I'm just saying, why do you say that Jared Hurd's trash? He beat Laura.
A unified champion.
Jared. I know you had Laura winning that fight, going into that fight. Before you watched the fight, you said Laura is gonna beat the shit out of her. I know that's what you were thinking, dog. And don't lie to me that say you was picking Jared Hurd to win that fight. You know? But Jared Hurd clearly won that fight, you know. That knockdown solidified his win, man.
Yeah.
You know? You know, and I'm gonna be honest, man. Laura hasn't took a beating like that in a long time. that
Yeah.
was that was a
Lord,
thrashing. That was a thrashing, yo.
Lord got
That's
beat up.
what you call a big ass 154-pound beatdown, dog. A real 154. To be honest with you, man, I don't even think. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even think Jared Hurd is a true 154 pound. I think he's a true 160 pounder that can make 154.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you though, man, because I see a couple 160 pounders. Like I think Jared Hurd is bigger than Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Jared
Yeah.
Hurd is a big dude, man. You guys don't understand, man. But what is Sir Christmas Prime talking about in there, man? Joe Lopez says he broke down LZ Landy Lara. Biased Boxing Talk says Hurd the best 154 pounder. Support Truth always says if Lord didn't hit the mat, he would have won. That's a big if though.
Right. That's
and
true,
he,
but
and he almost got stopped. MXD says maybe 168. Sir Christmas Prime says, you know when somebody real says somebody real cowardly. I lose all respect for him. That's just me. What? Now, what is he
I don't
talking about?
repeat that, bro.
Right?
What are you talking about? You know, when somebody real says something real cowardly, I lose all
What?
respect for him. That's just me.
So
Who?
what are you saying? Like, are you saying Hurd is a coward? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Hell nah, man. He's a unified champion 154, man. Y'all gotta give it up. That's
Unified,
why,
man.
you know, y'all gotta show some respect. Put some respect
Damn.
on Hurd's
Put
name,
some
bro.
respect on this dude's name. What the fuck, man? St. Cruisin says Laura never took a beating like that ever. And it says he may never be the same. They're saying that Laura may never be the same, Black Horseman. Do you think that as well?
You know what, man? I still think Laura is a dangerous fighter. If he gets beat twice, like back to back, then yeah. You know what I mean? He was in there. He was always in the fight with her. You know, like it came down to that knockdown, and her was just a better man. He was a stronger man. He took Laura's best punches and pressure. The pressure and his determination got Laura up out of there, man. Like her clearly won the fight, bro. He won the fight in that last round. And it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. I think that was the, you know, I mean, Hurd would say that's the best competition that he's faced, man. And Laura deserves all the respect in the world. But you don't see Jamel jumping at that fight. You don't see Jamel jumping at that fight. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. What I think is gonna happen, Jamel's gonna try to avoid Hurd and hope that Hurd can't make 154 no more and go up and let his brother deal with that work.
Yo,
I'm trying to tell you.
MXD said, yo, shout out to Joe Johnson and Mosquito in the chat. Blue Blood Sports TV. What's good? Do you want this work or what, man? We gotta holler at you, Blue Blood. If you trying to get on, let me know, dog. Cause yo, Black Horseman on here, man. Y'all need to round two yourself, man. But yo, shout out to Blue Blood Sports, man. That's my brother from another, man. You already know what time it is, Blue Blood. But if you got some time, let me know, man. But MXD says, if you make a crazy statement, you have to explain yourself. Yeah, that's what the fuck. That's all we were saying, Sir Christmas Prime. People want you to explain yourself. You said Hurd is trash.
Yeah, that's
who do you think is
unified champions you can say is trash.
You know, like come on,
that don't even make sense, bro.
This dude said Jared Hurd is trash. Wow, yo, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
yo.
that means Jared Hurd be one of his favorite fighters or something.
And then Unbiased says salute Blue Blood. Unbiased says, yeah, he gonna have to explain that bullshit. Sir Christmas Prime says, I explain myself, just read. What did you explain?
He said, I need a right-hander first. Get the fuck out of here. I guess he got an issue with Jared Hurd fighting an opponent that is going to prepare him for the opponent that is, you know, either holding the title or whatever the case. Like, that's just being smart. That's just being smart, you know. But at the end of the day, you know,
it's okay, man.
I just think he hating. He low-key hating on Hurd.
Yo, is Sir Christmas Prime hating, or is this a hater alert?
I think he hating on Hurd. You know, I ain't never really seen him act like this in the chat, but yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He can't. Dudes be coming out the woodworks when we talk about certain fighters, like out of nowhere. Like he's an undefeated, unified champion of the world, proven.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you want to be real, dog, I think he's more proven than Charlo is, dog.
You gotta let him know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. I'm not being biased, dog. The facts are the facts, dog.
He has the better opponents on his resume. That's just facts.
He took fucking Laura's belt from him, dog. Yeah, they didn't just hand him that shit. He knocked him on his ass. Yeah, and give me that. I need that. I need to bring both of them belts back to because he's got 3 belts now. He got the IBO, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBA. He got 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, dog. You know, and he said, I'm gonna face Laura first because if I can't beat Laura, I can't. He says, you know, I'm not gonna be ready for the rest of it, you know. So he's like, I want to take the toughest test at 154. And at the time, people had Laura ranked ahead of Charlo and Jarrett Hurd. They had Laura ranked ahead. That's the facts, dog. So Sir Krypton Prime, when you say Jarrett Hurd is trash, can you please now I'm asking you, can you explain yourself? You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, dog.
One of the key things is about that win is he beat a champion who was a reigning champion for a while, bro. Like, it wasn't like Laura just got the belt or had like 1 or 2 defenses. The motherfucker had defended his belt definitively, opponent after opponent after opponent. So that's really undisputable, man. Like I said, it wasn't like it was a vacant belt.
Yo, they saying hater all in the chat. Everybody talking hater. But look, this is what I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying is, like, you know, here on Corey Lee Boxing, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but we will let you hang yourself. That has happened on this show before, dog. Yeah. And that joint's getting close to your neck right now, dog. So, what's up?
Yeah.
You know? Hey, look, Unbiased says, hater. Support True says, Charlo ready for Hurd right now. Wingy says, get me Roberto Duran so he can clean out this welterweight division. Oh, Blue Blood with the donation. Where the buzzer at, man? Let's get that ringer.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, with the buzzer. Yeah. Oh, Blue Blood Sports says, I can't do it tonight, but Black gonna get this work. Oh. Shout out to Blue Blood, man. He says, but Black Horseman's gonna get this work. Salute to Corey Lee Boxing. Let's go, baby.
Appreciate the donation, nigga, but you'll never get the work over here, bro. Y'all remember last time they had 3 niggas on that shit. They couldn't do shit with me.
Yo,
on Corey Lee, they couldn't do shit with me. Last time he had to throw his tooth out to get on. So at the end of the day, you already know what it is, nigga. I stay ready. I ain't got to get ready.
Oh my God, yo, the tooth though. He said he took the gauze out though, dog. Remember?
That nigga left the dentist to try to get this work.
Hey, yo, shout out to Blue Blood though, man. You know it's all love, homie, man. And the base be official though, man. Unbiased or biased boxing talk says, wasn't Laura calling out Jamel? And then free smoke, new media all day. We out here. Oh yeah, free smoke for sure. Joe Lopez says,
free drinks, nigga.
Free drinks, nigga. He said free drinks, nigga.
You don't want to fuck me with that Errol Spence shit this weekend. Go ahead, take that L today, bro.
Oh no.
Stay away from this one, bro.
Yo, Blue Blood's laughing his ass off in the chat right now, yo.
The chat is where you need to be. That's home for you.
Oh no.
Not on this panel, not today. I got a full clip for you, dog. You don't want to do it today. Trust me.
He said he got a
but salute to Blue Blood, man. Showing love. But you're not fucking with me today, bro.
Yo, Black Horseman is on one. Damn, dog. Damn, man. So back to Sir Krypton's Prime, man. So he's just right. He just wrote some stuff. Let's see what he's saying. He says, I'm not hanging myself. He says, I still think Hurd is trash. I don't like how he switched his tone with I need a right-hander first. Belts don't mean shit. That's my opinion. What the hell are you talking about?
What is that? Sir Christmas Prime again?
That's him again, dude.
Right,
then
man.
he put
Strike
one of these emojis, the fist emoji.
like he said something, right?
Like,
let me get a pound for
like
that. Somebody
at you though.
right.
Yo, y'all the funniest shit on this Monday. Yo, y'all got me tripping, dog. Oh shit says Corey Lee is always lit. Great channel. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Oh shit, man. You got the lit name. Oh shit.
Right. All I want to say about Sir Christmas Prime,
Mosquito says hater. Sir Christmas Prime's hater. Hey, man, that's what they saying, man. Blue Blood Sports. He says I already worked you, Black. Oh, you was reaching for Collazo and Ugas bum ass.
Like I said, if you want smoke, nigga, all you gotta do is ask for the link. All you gotta do is ask for the link, nigga. You won't win a debate with me.
Blue Blood.
I'm undefeated with this shit. So you can just stay in the chat. As a matter of fact, want to talk greasy, nigga, send a super chat, nigga. Otherwise, jump on the motherfucking panel, nigga. You did not give me no smoke. Nigga. What's smoke to a nigga that got that fire, nigga? What you talking about?
What's up?
Talking about ain't no opponents out there but Spence, and I gave you opponents.
Yeah.
If you don't like the opponents, nigga, keep that shit moving. Like I said, you don't want smoke today, so just stay in the chat.
Yo, shout out to Blue Blood. He always be coming back with the one-liners, yo. Oh man, he said I already worked you, Black. He said you reaching for Collazo and you guys bum ass. Yo, they wild, dude. Look at Mosquito. He got the popcorn. Look at the dudes in the chat with the popcorn emoji. They love this shit for real. They really do love this shit for real, though, man.
They know how I get.
They know how. What you say, Black Horseman? They know how I get.
They know how I get, bro. Nigga. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Niggas know.
Yo, that shit crazy though. They said Erwin Sister says Black Horseman wild. Then they says Lost Sounds. You guys has multiple losses and has no power. Then Perfection says and the punches between Black and Blue continue. Hey man, you know Blue Blood being there though, man. Oh, he's back. Blue Blood is again. He's back again.
Like
he says Blue Blood Sports says
ask for the link.
He says now you sound like Angel Garcia after they lost to Thurman. It was the refs, huh? Oh man,
he sound like he lost already. He on some other shit.
Yo,
you don't want to work with me, dog. You don't want to work with me, dog. Trust me, stay in the chat. You is not gonna have no work. You're not gonna have. You can't do
God
shit.
Damn, yo, y'all be lit, yo.
Stay in the chat, nigga.
Damn, yo. Now he saying you sound like Angel Garcia.
You sound like one of my trolls in my chat.
Yeah. What you say, Blue Blood trolling, man? Damn, yo, that's crazy.
Sound like
y'all wild, yo. But yeah, man. So you know, with that, I mean, since we're on that, man, you know what I'm saying? Circus Pride says, "Come on, Horseman, you are known in the LDBC to be a hater. Don't project, homie. It's all love."
Does anybody understand what this nigga is saying today, bro?
I can't even. This Sir Christmas Prime says 2 and then says Black 0. What is he talking? Come on, yo. Oh, yo. Blue Blood Sports back again, you guys. Oh, shout out to PK Boxing, man, in the chat. Blue Blood Sports says Black been in the studio study, sounding like free talking about put a beat on.
All right, well, I got that free smoke for you if you want the link. He's still in the chat, y'all. Y'all know he's still in the chat. The nigga don't want to step up. Trust me, he don't. The nigga he gonna stay in the chat, running his mouth. He keyboard banging right now. That's what he doing. This is easy work. You want the link? Right, exactly.
Talk to him, Black Horseman. Yo, Black say he's at his neck today, yo. What you say, Black?
We need like 4 or 5 LDBC niggas to come to fuck with me, nigga. And it still ain't gonna work. It still ain't gonna work. I stand on my own, nigga. This is easy work, bro. Easy
When you
work.
say last time, they was at you on it.
They had 3 of them. They had 3 niggas, remember? He couldn't do shit with me. Why you gonna call up his boys and he gonna have 3 niggas?
Yo,
Then they gonna get on.
oh, you said it came out of nowhere. God damn, yo.
He just went from he went from the studio analogy with Freeway. Now he said, set it up for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Blue Blood says
set it up for tomorrow.
Blue Blood says set it up for tomorrow, Corey, whatever time, with all exclamation marks. Wow. So he's ready.
Dentist appointment, dog.
So, the dentist appointment. Oh, no.
Wow.
Yo. So y'all.
Nigga gonna throw his other tooth out. Like, hold on.
Yo, y'all wilding, yo. Yo, I'm sweating like a bitch over here, yo.
Tell you, nigga, when it comes to that heat, bro.
God damn, yo. I'm just
talking about a whole other day. I'm talking about right now, nigga. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now. What you waiting on?
Mosquito says y'all funny as fuck. And then PK Boxing says, I'm there with the popcorn ready.
Wifey downstairs, nigga. I'm upstairs. Get it.
Blue Blood Sports says, I'm in the movies with wifey. I'm returning this nigga black tomorrow. Oh.
He's trying to say retirement. You retire me.
Yeah.
Retire me tomorrow. It's you cuz of blood. Blue Blood.
Yeah.
Which one is you? And do you want to link? You're not fucking with me, dog. Trust me. Whether it's today, tomorrow, next year, ain't nothing you can do with me. Trust me. What subject? What you want to talk about?
Erwin Stinson says, laugh out loud. Get him, Blue. Then 90s Meter says, laugh out loud. So pretty much, Blue Blood says he says he's in the movies right now with wifey. I'm returning this nigga black tomorrow.
Got him on lock. Wifey got him on lockdown. My wifey downstairs. I told her, I said, babe, I'm about to get the link. I'm on Corey Lee. All right, boo.
Okay. I like that.
On lockdown in the movies.
I like that, Black Horse. I like how you talk like that. I like that.
Watching a romantic film and shit. With a toothpick trying to clean his teeth out. Fuck out of here, nigga. Tomorrow. You don't want smoke.
I can't do this with you guys, yo. This dude is off the chain right now, yo. I can't do this right now. I can't do this. Yo,
make this nigga get on. He don't want smoke, nigga.
Blue Blood Sports says, in my Floyd voice, easy work. Oh, shit now.
Oh, undefeated, nigga, because you've been taking L's with me, bro. You taking all kind of L's, bro. I'm already in the ring, nigga. You on the outside in the audience talking shit.
Damn.
I'm already in the ring, though. I'm already in the ring. I'm already strapped up.
Yo, I can't wait to hear this shit. This shit gonna be lit, yo. Damn, I wish, man. Blue Blood probably is at the movies, though, man. Shout out to Blue Blood and the wifey, man. I know you got the kids and shit, man. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. You got to get your time in with the wifey. But when you say Black Horseman, you say your wifey downstairs.
She downstairs, bro. If I tell wifey I gotta handle some business, I gotta handle some business. Walk out the movie theater, get in the car, nigga. Ask for the link. What you talking about? You really love that movie, nigga? You really into it? First it was the dentist, now this nigga in the movies.
Oh shit!
What you talking about?
Yo, Black Horseman got me lit right now, yo. This shit is too funny. Blue Blood Sports TV says, see, this nigga got hella free time, no training. This nigga Conor McGregor, he in the wrong sport.
Yeah, and you in the movies.
Yeah.
You in the movies don't want no smoke.
Y'all got me sweating in this joint, man.
Troll. Super troll status.
God damn, yo. Y'all got to get that shit in, yo. Y'all got to get that shit in, yo. It says, Cabadonna says, how Blue Blood listening to this show at the movies right now? Oh, shit.
That's his excuse. That nigga at the
Oh
house,
shit.
nigga. He at the house.
Capadonna says, "How is Blue Blood listening to this at the movies right now?" Wow, that's a good question though. I mean,
The nigga at the house, nigga. He don't want no smoke. Trust me. He at the house. Watch in 10 minutes. He gonna make an
nah,
excuse. All right,
Blue
look.
Blood
I
cool though,
just left the
man.
movies right now. Like he said with the dentist. He was in the middle of getting his teeth worked on, and then all of a sudden he just found some free time. Yeah,
Yo, this
I
shit
know.
crazy, yo. This shit is crazy, yo. I gotta handle some business. Lost Sound says 24. Okay, Capadonna said, oh, he said Blue Blood says at Capadonna 24 Bose wireless headphones. Okay,
Right. So you're
okay.
not even into the movie, so just walk out.
Yeah.
Walk out the theater. Go to the restroom, take a shit, ask for a link, nigga.
Yo.
So I can flush your ass.
Yeah.
You don't want no smoke.
God
Talking
damn,
about
yo.
tomorrow.
Oh shit, yo. Yo, y'all got me tripping in here, yo. This shit is too funny, yo. Mosquito says this is the press conference. Tomorrow is the fight. Yo, no bullshit though, man. Oh shit says earpiece. Joe Lopez says walk out of the movies, Blue Blood. Wow, they want you to walk out, man. It's all good. We get it in though. He says I could show receipts. This nigga gonna cry tomorrow.
This
Oh,
shit is getting mushy now.
he said this nigga
What is you
gonna
watching?
cry tomorrow.
What is
Oh
you
my
watching, my
God.
nigga? What is you watching, bro? This shit
Oh
is just, come
man.
on, bro.
Damn, yo.
All right, man. Let's just get on topic. He don't want smoke, so let's just
Let's
move on
get
with the
back to
show,
chop.
bro.
Let's get back to the show. Damn, Actual Fact says, damn, someone wants all the smoke on some Spence shit, B. Yo, he always Actual Facts. But yeah, man. With that being said, you guys, man, with that being said, my personal opinion about the whole Jared Hurd is I don't not think Jared Hurd is trash. I think he's a very respectable champion, circuit in his prime. And you just got to know that, my brother. We might not agree on that, but show me facts, solid facts that he is not, the best at 154, because that's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Moving on subjects though, you guys. Like we were saying, but all this shit got out of whack. Keith Thurman is coming back within the next month. He said a statement is coming soon, you guys, within the next month. So definitely be on the lookout for that, you guys. What do you I mean, we were getting into it though, man, but how does Keith Thurman fare with the other champions, and how does Keith Thurman fare, with the the top 10 at welterweight right now? Can he go back in, and do you think Keith Thurman is the number one welterweight right now in waiting?
Nah, I think number one is up for grabs, man, to be honest.
You don't think Errol Spence is number one neither?
I mean, it's still to be seen. It's still to be seen. I know a lot of people feel Errol Spence. I feel like Errol Spence has the most momentum. I would say that. He has the most momentum. A lot of people, especially on YouTube, really feel like he's the best. A lot of groups and shit. But at the end of the day, that's just all talk. You know what I'm saying? He has to prove that. He has to prove that. You got some dogs like Terrence Crawford. Thurman's coming back. Porter, I'm sure he still wants to make a statement as well. He just got the WBC. So we'll see. I was impressed with Shawn Porter this past weekend. A lot of people I was hearing earlier today, saying that this guy Shawn Porter, maybe if he boxes like that versus Errol Spence, he may have a chance. I don't know. I still pick Errol Spence to win that fight, but who knows, man? Who knows? All it takes is you having a good game plan, applying the game plan effectively, and you might come out on top. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I still think the number one spot is up for grabs.
Wow,
it's not a guarantee. I think Spence has the most momentum, but he doesn't have the best wins at welterweight. You know what I mean? That still goes to Thurman, but Thurman still got to get back into action. We got to still see if this guy's the same. How does the elbow look, the shoulder, whatever. You know what I mean? But
so what do you think? So what do you think about Errol Spence right now at the 147-pound division? I mean, how does he fare with the rest of the welterweights? Does he just whitewash all of the welterweights from what a lot of fans have been saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing different other YouTube channels, and they're saying that they're really gun ho about Spence, man. They're saying Spence
Right.
is gonna do this, Spence is gonna do that. Spence is the truth. You know, Keith Thurman pretty much said he's Errol Spence is not the truth until he goes through me.
Right. I mean, if he can get that, if he gets that fight soon, of course, he will be the number one dude because Thurman has the best wins at welterweight. But I mean, like I said, that's still yet to be seen. As far as Errol Spence, I don't think he can just walk through all of the welterweights. You got to prove that. Crawford is. I still think Crawford
Uh-oh.
is the most skillful fighter at welterweight. But like it's just like in any division, that's beyond say 140. One punch can end the fight. One punch could change your whole game plan. You can have a game plan, you get hit with a good shot, and you're doing something different. It may look like a certain way from the outside, then you get in there with that fighter, and it's just a whole different situation. You know what I mean? And so, and then I got to see if this guy can make certain adjustments. He hasn't fought somebody who's as fast as Thurman. Somebody who has that kind of power of a Thurman or Crawford. Those type of fighters. I feel like the top three is Terrence Crawford, Thurman. Stop him. Stop. Thurman, Crawford, and Spence. Those are the top three, and it could go either way. And until we see
So
those fights, I don't know.
do you think Terrence Crawford is it could be that number one spot though? I mean, do you think he has a better chance on being in that number one spot than the other 147-pound fighters and champions right now?
I mean, if I'm looking down the road, I think he has all the skill set to become the number one welterweight. Yes, I still think the best fight at the welterweight division is Crawford and Thurman. I just think that
Crawford
that
versus Thurman.
skills.
So you don't even think Earl Spence is in the best fight right now. You don't think so you're saying that Crawford you said Crawford versus Thurman is the best fight at welterweight?
In my opinion, yes. I think that that's a very high level chess match. That's not going to be easy fight for either fighter. I still think Crawford has more tools in the shed, but I still believe that because of the skills of both of those two fighters, that's the best fight at welterweight. But I'm not sleeping on Spence. I'm not sleeping on Spence. He's very technical, very powerful, and he can go in there and surprise everybody and still come out on top. So I'm not saying that this guy can't be the number one, but I got to see more from him. I got to see him more battle tested. I got to see him make certain adjustments. I got to see him in there with a puncher. I got to see him in there with somebody who's fast, who can make adjustments, got defense and all of that stuff. And not just against somebody who's just there to be hit, things like that. So I'm not shitting on Spence. A lot of people think I hate on Spence. I'm not hating on Spence, but I'm just not going to hype the guy prematurely. You know what I mean? Like a
Okay.
lot of other people do. And and when he proves that, I'm gonna give him all the respect in the world. Just like I was picking Danny Garcia to win this past weekend, but Shawn shocked me. He surprised me, and I'm giving him all
Wow.
the credit in the world. Salute to Shawn. Shawn did what he had to do. And I'm not no fake nigga. So it's like at the end of the day, I'm a sport of the I'm a fan of the sport, and if somebody can show me that they the better man in that ring, I'm gonna give him all the respect in the world. I still don't like Kenny, but Shawn did what the fuck he had to do to beat Danny, and I'm not gonna hate on that. I give him all the respect in the world. So at the end of the day, if Errol Spence ends up beating Thurman, beating Crawford, and all the top other welterweights, hey, I'm gonna give him all the respect in the world, man. I just want to see the best fights. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah. So with that being said, oh shit says, believe it or not, I think Shawn Porter has the most momentum if he fights Earl Spence like he fought Danny Garcia. He could be in for an interesting fight. Shawn Porter has really improved. The perfection says Amir Khan still Khan's skills are good, but his chin is trash. I definitely I
Rest.
definitely
That's
agree
facts.
on that. Alexander says Khan always does the same mistakes. I mean, when he got dropped by the guy this past
Samuel
weekend,
Vargas.
Vargas, man, I'm like, what? Like, dude, this has got to another level with your chin, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the way he got dropped, I thought he was really hurt though. You know what I'm saying? But he got up and he, did his thing. But kudos to Amir Khan for getting up and stuff like that. But I
Right.
think he's about one fight away from a career-ending, devastating knockout. Man, it's gonna get ugly. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's gonna be real, real ugly from, you know, his next opponent, man. And possibly if he fights Manny Pacquiao, I got brutal knockout written all over it, dude. I'm being honest, man. Manny Pacquiao looked damn good against Lucas Matisse. He didn't give Lucas Matisse an inch, and I
So
loved it.
in Malaysia, yeah, I definitely pick Manny.
I mean, because I just don't see how Amir Khan can beat Manny Pacquiao. He got knocked down and hurt by Samuel Vargas, a C-level fighter at best.
Yeah.
You know, that whole, you know, Phil DeGreco wipeout knockout was fool's gold. That was fool's gold because Phil DeGreco was trash. I never believed in Phil DeGreco. I thought Errol Spence carried Phil DeGreco. You know, I was at B-Dubs watching that fight, and me and my brothers and stuff like that, we were watching the fight, and I thought, I'm like, dude, Errol Spence could kill this dude at any second. Why is he carrying this dude? His legs looked awful. No footwork, no nothing. So when Amir Khan stopped him, I'm like, who did you really stop, though? Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Phil DeGreco was the, you know what I'm saying? Alex Santos says, Scott, Amir Khan stretched volume 5. Definitely stretch season for Amir Khan in his next fight. If he fights Brook, if he fights Brook or Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan will be on stretch season volume 5. You can bet it.
So you don't give him no shot versus Pacquiao?
Hell no. Hell no. Because I looked at that Samuel Vargas fight, and that Samuel Vargas fight showed me that he's going to have to mix it up with Manny Pacquiao, dude. Straight up, man. It's no way he's just going to be able to outbox Manny Pacquiao for 12 rounds. Manny Pacquiao still has some of his speed left. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I will say this, though. I mean, he had his speed against Floyd. Floyd was a taller fighter, and he had speed. You don't think that Khan can use his speed and his height to keep Manny on the outside? But then again, I'm thinking about it like he's bound to get caught with one big shot.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And you got to understand, Manny Pacquiao's got, you know, he's got that left, dude. That southpaw stance is gonna. I think that's gonna be poison. Yeah. I think that's gonna be poison for Amir Khan. That southpaw stance. That's gonna be poison.
But Khan has beat some southpaws, some punchers too. He beat Zab. He beat who's the other southpaw he beat? I think he beat
Khan. Sir Miss Prime says Khan is trash. Be brave enough to say it. Come on. Yo, I mean,
not trash, bro. His chin is trash. You can say his chin, but that don't make him overall trash.
MXD says stretch season greatest hits.
He's definitely in that. He's definitely in it. All time greatest
stretch hits. Season greatest hits, yo. I gotta put that on my shirt, yo. That's a good joint right there. I like that though. I like that though.
I'm picturing Khan. He said stretch season greatest.
Yeah, stretch season greatest hits, yo. That's funny as shit. I like that though. I really do like that though. Dale Johnson says shit, more like stretcher. I mean, you gotta understand, man. Amir Khan is prone to get knocked out in any of these fights we're talking about right now. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just inevitable. You know, I really thought he was going to do numbers on the Samuel Vargas guy, man. But he got caught, and he got caught big time, dude. This wasn't no flash knockdown. This was almost night for Amir Khan, dude. Real talk. If you guys go back and watch that joint, man.
What weight was that fight at?
I think it was at it might have been at a catchweight at 150. If I'm not mistaken.
Because I was going to ask you, what do you feel is his best weight to fight at?
I think Amir Khan's best weight to fight at, I mean, I would say 140, but he got stretched bad at 140. I would say 147. He got stretched by Danny Garcia at 140. Okay. Yeah, that fight was at 140. Yeah. And you know, like I said, and that's another thing about Danny Garcia that kind of, you know, messed me up with this Shawn Porter fight. Do you guys think that Danny Garcia might be letting the money get to him? Do you think that the money might be, you know, got to him a little bit, you guys?
What you mean? As far as not really just
not training as hard, not, you know, going hard as he used to go and stuff like that. Do you guys think maybe that might have affected?
I'll be honest, man. I don't think like in this last fight, I think that Shawn was just he was just a better man. I just think that Shawn, somebody said something in the chat about Shawn has the most will at welterweight. Shawn has a lot of will, man. Like he's determined. even when we seen him get rocked like
Sir
three to
Crip,
four
Sir
times.
Crip in his prime says, I think after the fourth headbutt, Danny gave up.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know if it was the hair, but he did look fucked up. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
did
realize it
though.
was
Like
that
he
many
did though.
clashes. But
Yeah, that shit just got brutal, man. I was like, damn.
I actually honestly thought it was a draw, but I wasn't mad that Shawn got the decision. But I honestly think that I think that Danny wanted it. I think Danny wanted it, but Shawn wanted it more, man. Shawn definitely wanted it more. He definitely, he just, yeah, like I said, I just think that Shawn was hungry. He just wanted it more, and I'm not gonna hate on the dude.
Yeah.
The dude,
Joe
he got the
Lopez
victory. So
says Shawn has will and can take a punch. The perfection says Khan might need a helmet if he keeps getting beat in the head. Yo, Erwin Simpson says Danny was getting bullied like I knew he would.
nah, he wasn't getting bullied though.
I
I don't
can't
agree with
say he
that.
was getting bullied because he was
He
still
was getting
holding his ground.
outboxed. He got
Yeah, he was still
outboxed.
holding. You think he got outboxed?
That's the thing about it. See,
I think he got outgunned. I'm not gonna say outboxed, but I'm gonna just say outgunned.
what do you mean?
Because some of that stuff he was doing, Shawn Porter was doing, wasn't like your typical boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like more of like a rough and tumble brawling type, you know what I mean? Things he was doing, like, he push up on him, and then, when he get in the inside, he would he might throw the headbutt, then he'll follow it up with like a couple punches in a row. You know what I mean? And my personal opinion is I just think he outworked Danny Garcia. That's my personal
I
opinion.
mean, yeah, he outworked him, but the thing about it is, I didn't even think that Shawn could outthink Danny, and he did. He did. Like,
I just feel like Danny got caught, like, he just got caught just sleeping at the wheel, if I may say.
yeah, being
He just
second.
got,
He
you know
was
what I mean?
being second and
Yeah.
not being first.
Like all night, like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like the first couple rounds, Danny clearly won some of those rounds.
Hmm.
But when the fight got later in the fight, I feel like Danny did fade a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think it could have been still a good draw, man. I think that fight could have been a
Yeah.
draw, and I
I
think
called him a
nobody.
draw. I did.
That's what I'm saying. I think it could have been a draw, and like I said, man, that's my personal opinion about the situation.
I mean, it
You
was
know what I
that close
mean?
of a fight, but it kind of was like, and I remember they asked Ward. I saw some interviews where they asked Ward about it, and it was that kind of close of a fight where you couldn't really say it was a robbery. It was like it was that close of a fight, could have went either way or a draw. Like I felt like Shawn was the busier fighter, but Danny landed the cleaner, effective punches to me. And sometimes judges, they'll judge differently. And I just think that Shawn, maybe the judges I almost felt like the judges just, I don't know. I'm not going to even say that shit. Like I said, I'm going to give them all the credit in the world, but I was getting ready to say, like, man, it's almost like, nobody had it, a draw, so it's like, I don't know. That was my score. I had it a draw. It felt like a draw to me, but I wasn't mad that they gave the 115, 113 for Shawn. 116, 112, I was just like, wow. Like, no, I thought it was closer. But 115, 113, I felt like those championship rounds, 11 and 12, maybe they saw Shawn doing more, you know, and wanting it more. And that's where they ended up giving him the fight. But at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, people talking about shit like, maybe Danny need to retire. Nah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. It's just I just felt like
Yeah,
Shawn wanted it more.
I don't think Danny Garcia should be retiring, man. I just think he needs to go back to the drawing board. Definitely get him an in between fight, and just go back after the elite fighters again. Like I said, the Danny Garcia fight versus Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman were razor thin, man. In my opinion, I don't think he has anything to hold his head about, and I think that this could affect his psyche mentally though. Having two losses now, because he was really effed up over that first loss against Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking about like, I couldn't sleep and all this shit in the beginning. Like, I mean, damn, how you gonna feel over two losses now, dude? You got two. You wake
Yeah.
up because he used to be
No
like
more loss you on Broner status.
yeah, but see, these are different laws. I can't even put him on Broner status because it's
Yeah,
it's
I'm just
different
playing.
though. You know what I'm saying? But Broner was getting beat up like straight up, like you know what I mean. Like the Shawn Porter win, he
Yeah.
didn't get like beat up per se, but he just I feel like he didn't even put that much effort into that fight. You know what I mean? He didn't show me that he had that dog in him that he kept clamoring that he had. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Since we're on Adrian Broner, let's get on Adrian Broner for a minute, man. Is Adrian Broner done? Shout out to the chat too, you guys. Let me read out some of these chats, man. You know, let me look out for you guys. Me and Black Horseman was getting it in with the Danny real quick. Unbiased or biased boxing talk says that version of Shawn can beat Crawford and Spence or Thurman. False. False. I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion.
Wait, what happened?
He says that version of Shawn Porter can beat Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman. I said false.
Push your brakes.
False. Possible stretch season for Shawn if he fights like that against those guys. Now look out for that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna even say stretch season, but I'm just not gonna jump the gun and be like he can beat those guys. I mean, that's the best fight he could possibly face. I mean, if he uses that game plan, maybe he'll have a chance. Maybe, maybe he'll be in the fight, but nah, man. You talking about superior boxers, man.
Joe Lopez says, I don't think DSG beats any of the elite welterweights. Ronald Fingley says, man, Porter reminded me of Billy Ho Saunders that night. Wingy Simmons says, Danny Garcia lacked killer instinct. True. Yeah. Alex Santos says, you think Danny will actually move up to 154? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because that's just like another Kell Brook moving up to loss. Nah. Yeah, that's almost identical to Kell Brook moving up to to 154. I just think it's a bad move. Then Centone's Boxing says Shawn Porter 7-5 all day. Timothy Hightower says Porter gonna shock the world and beat Errol Spence. Wow. Okay, wow, we got some Shawn Porter fans.
People say that, man.
I've been hearing that too. Yeah, I've been hearing that too, though. Ronald Fingley says Timothy. Okay, with the the emoji. Erwin Sensen says Danny can't beat no elite 147 pounders. Period. Taiwan Harden says Garcia wasn't making Shawn okay for all of those.
I think he meant to say pay. I think he meant to say pay.
Oh, pay. Shawn pay for all of those missed punches. What's up, bro? Hashtag Corey Lee Boxing. What's up, Harden? Thanks for the hashtag, man. MXD says, you're not Floyd. Losing is okay.
Like, you ain't Floyd, nigga.
Oh, man. Y'all wild in the chat, man. Y'all off the chain in the chat. But Floyd did mess that up at all them new fighters, man. They like, man. Right. I got a loss. What do I do with my life now? My life is ready to change. Your paydays are still going to be the same. Like if you're in a Danny Garcia situation, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, your pay could possibly increase a little bit if you were to beat Shawn Porter. But I think if he gets a tune-up and goes right back at an elite fighter, his name, his aura, his name is still there. Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Nobody really just beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Like Madonna beat the shit out of Broner. So he
Nobody
still has that aura about him.
Danny. Yeah.
Yeah, like he still has that aura about him. So I think that'll sell. I really do. Quincy says he could move up and cherry pick. Hey, there ain't that many cherries up at 154, dog. It's a bunch of, he's getting it. There's a bunch of lions up there, dog. The Perfection says AB is now gatekeeper status. Hey, man, that's what we're going to talk about. Alex Santos says, Corey Lee, wasn't AB supposed to fight Lipinets this year? Hey, man, possibly. And MXD said, yup. Ron Figo said, Alex Santos, he showed ring generalship also with all the slick moving and body attack, minus that big headbutt, bro. Alex Santos says that Corey Lee boxing, AB is a gatekeeper in between 147 and 140. So you're saying he's a gatekeeper in two weight classes. God. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Harden says Porter beat who? That's a negative. Lean Mad says no way Porter beats Spence. Ronald Figley says Erwin Stinson salute, and that's why I see him and AB having a great gatekeeper fight. Very entertaining. A gatekeeper fight. What the fuck?
Who and AB?
I think they won. I don't know.
About Danny?
They might be saying Danny. I don't think Danny's not on no gatekeeper status, dude.
Hell no. He'll stretch fucking. I mean, hell no, bro.
Joe Lopez says Danny is too flat-footed. Lost Sound says Danny got robbed. Wow, I mean, I've heard that too. I've heard a couple robberies, saying that. I mean, I think Danny did at least enough to do, get a draw. Because
Right.
let's be
Right.
honest, no,
Not
neither one of
robbed.
these guys were champions, so it ain't like one of these guys were taking the belt from the other
Right.
guy. Yeah, Danny Garcia was the number one contender in the number one spot, the challenge for that belt. But it's not like neither one of these guys was like this big like champion that's undefeated. They both had losses, and I feel like they both dug deep. And I feel like they could have earned a draw, possible rematch, man. But that would have fucked up the cards, though, man. That would have added more. That would have
Right.
prolonged this
The
whole like,
delay of yeah.
yeah. So it's like, you know what? To make it right, we got to get a winner. We got to get a winner. This has got to go. This cannot go to a draw, no matter what.
Right.
Hey, I'm not gonna say that conversation was made, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't made. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
That's
just
what I'm saying.
imagine,
Yeah. I
because
think
if
it
this,
was really a draw kind of a fight, but they would probably felt like, well, if we had to give it to somebody, who would it be? And I agree with that. Like, if you had to give it to somebody, if you just had to pick and draw was not in the equation, you got to give it to Shawn. You got to
Shawn,
give it to
yeah.
Shawn.
Because even Danny Garcia said that he threw more punches than him. But just because you throw more punches than another fighter doesn't mean you technically win the fight. Because let's be honest,
Mhm.
Shawn Porter's not the most accurate guy in the world.
No, no.
Actually, I think he's the most inaccurate guy in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Accurate
I
with
mean,
headbutts, but
yeah, that motherfucker might throw about 300 punches. He might throw what, about 500 punches. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing an analogy out there. He might throw, say, what, 80 punches around. I mean, Shawn Porter probably gonna land maybe what, 20, 30. I mean, I know for a fact some of his fights in the past have been that low of a percentage. You know what I mean? Like, he landed half of his thrown punches. You know what I mean? But that's just, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of people saying that Shawn Porter does good against all these other fighters out there. And that's why I say I don't think he does, because you got to understand, Errol Spence is a really good boxer. Keith Thurman's definitely a good boxer. And Terrence Crawford is one of the most, if not the best boxer in the division. So those three
you think
guys,
Spence is
dog.
a better boxer than Crawford and Thurman?
Now, I
I
think
think,
Terrence Crawford is the best boxer in the division. I think Terrence Crawford is the
yeah.
best boxer in the division, because the reason why I say that is because the way he switches up, man, that shit affects a lot of fighters, man.
Right.
When you switch up like that, man, you go from orthodox to southpaw, and he just does it on the fly. Like, he just does it on the fly. Like, whenever he needs to do it, he'll do it.
Mhm.
And I truly believe that's how he got out of that Gamboa fight. Because if he would have stayed on orthodox, he
Right.
was losing
Yeah.
that fight. He was
Mhm.
losing that fight to Gamboa.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Gamboa had a questionable chin. We knew that going in. We already knew that going in. He had been knocked down like 4 or 5 times, but he was still undefeated. But we knew that going in. And once Terrence Crawford started catching them, it was game time. But then Terrence Crawford got caught. You know what I mean? You get your hand caught in that cookie jar, dog. It's game time for that chin. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Gamboa did, dog. It was game time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Gamboa, now we're like, oh, Gamboa, he's not that good of a fighter now. But back then, when we were looking at him, we were like, shit, Gamboa was the goods. That Gamboa was the guy that Mikey Garcia didn't want to fight at one time. Remember everybody was saying that? You
Yeah.
know?
It's a long time ago.
BB says Danny Garcia is just not active enough. That's another thing too, man. These guys been inactive. I think that might have played a big part in this fight, you guys. Danny Garcia being not as active. Like, I think Danny Garcia needs at least 2 to 3 fights a year. You know what I mean? I think this might have been, I'm not sure, but I think his last fight was about what, like maybe 9 months ago. I'm not sure. Don't give me the line. CB Sports TV, what's up, man? He said, what's up, Corey Lee Boxing? Ronald Finger says Danny waiting on that Pepsi commercial.
What?
Free smoke. Smoke and mirrors. Kai Harrison, smoke and mirrors. Yep, that's what Terrence Crawford said. Erwin Citizen says those punch stats were horrible. I knew he landed L more punches than that. Yup, but like I said, man, we're gonna wait and see, man. I'm gonna wrap the show up, you guys, and get some shut eye, man. Possibly do a show in the fucking morning. This dude, Golden Gloves boxing.
God damn.
Every time, yo, it never fails, yo.
What the fuck? Every time, dog. What up, bro?
That's his
What
like
up,
8th
man?
time doing that. Like as I'm saying,
Consecutively.
all right, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm heading now. Like all
He do
that
that
shit.
shit on purpose. He wait for you to say, "All right, guys, we'll wrap it up." Just bloop.
Well,
right
y'all. Well,
in
look,
there.
I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm gonna let you guys, chop it up real quick, so I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Golden Gloves, but yeah, chop it up with Black Horseman, man. I know you got a lot to say, man, about your boy Amir Khan out there in the UK, man.
I watched that on the Porter fight.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and give your take, man. What was your thoughts on Danny and Shawn, bro?
I feel like the Shawn did enough to win, in my opinion. I feel like it got to a certain point where his work rate was more prominent than the cleaner punches that Danny was throwing. And when it got to the later rounds, it seemed like Danny didn't want it that much. It really didn't seem. Shawn Porter was the aggressor. He started to show more authority. The body punches were effective. He was slowing Danny down, and Danny just looked really, really slow. And those left hooks weren't landing at all against Shawn, man. I feel like with the way Shawn was fighting at the beginning, he wasn't his usual aggressive self. So it kind of threw Danny off a bit with not seeing the guy bulldozing in like he normally does. But Shawn did a good fight. He surprised me because I picked Danny Garcia to win. Like I've said this countless times. I picked Danny Garcia to win. And yeah, I feel like Shawn Porter is underrated to a certain extent because like people say he can't box, but this guy does have a good amateur background. He has beaten people that are great boxers in the amateur ranks. I feel like he's underrated. And I feel like as long as the Errol Spence Shawn Porter fight lost, I still feel like Shawn Porter's style could be tough. Because there's a reason why you don't get hit with body shots, because he's so down low with how he fights. He's too low to get hit with body shots.
And football teach you that.
Exactly. So since he's that low, it's going to be hard for Errol to connect with body shots. But I still give Errol the advantage and the edge. But me personally, I wouldn't be surprised if Porter wins. I would not be surprised.
Wow. I've been hearing that a lot, man.
I would not be surprised. Because Errol in that press conference, he looked drunk. He looked tipsy, bro. His words were slow.
I let up a full clip on this nigga over the weekend. But yeah, you're right. He was drunk.
And he's blowing up in weight. You can see Errol looks heavy, man. And Errol was making fun of Amir Khan for looking heavy. And that could come back to bite him because Errol's a good all-round fighter. He's not really spectacular at anything. The thing that gets him is his work rate and his mentality. And once you lose that and you're not spectacular at like one major thing, and you haven't got blistering hand speed or blistering power, it's gonna come back and bite him on the ass. And I feel like this fight is gonna be very close when it does happen for how long it is. But I still favor Errol to win. I favor him to win because there's one thing that Kenny actually said that I actually kind of agree with. There were moments in the fight where Shawn was fighting southpaw against Danny Garcia, that he was switching stances. So that could be a potential thing that they could do. He could fight southpaw against Errol Spence, which will be interesting. That will throw Errol Spence off because he wouldn't be expecting him to fight like that, and that will change the whole dynamic of the fight as a whole if he does end up fighting like that. But I feel like the fight will be close for as long as it lasts. But I do favor Errol to be Shawn Porter. But I wouldn't be surprised if Shawn wins, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Shawn got nothing to lose.
So what would you feel like the game plan of Shawn would be to, be victorious versus Errol Spence?
I feel like, I don't know. It's hard.
Or do something a little different?
I don't know, man. I feel like he's going to kind of have to test Errol Spence's back foot game. Because Errol Spence has always been on the front foot.
And, so he's going to come forward. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do what he usually does, come forward. But be wary of the left hooks and the jab that Errol has. And since he's down low already, body shots are gonna be harder for Errol to sink in because Shawn's always so down low that it's gonna be harder to sink in. There's one thing that's gonna help Errol out a lot if it was to fight him is the overhand rights and straight punches. Those are gonna help him. Those are gonna help him a lot.
The next question before we let Actual Facts give his take. What do you feel his chances are against the other champions like Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman? Shawn Porter, that is, being that he's the new welterweight champion.
I reckon the Keith Thurman fight will be close again. I reckon it'll be really close. In fact, I feel like Shawn has a better chance now because Keith Thurman's been inactive. I feel like he could, because the first fight was close in my eyes. The first fight was really, really close. So Shawn, I reckon with how Keith Thurman's been inactive, I reckon Shawn Porter could possibly beat Keith Thurman just based on inactivity. And this is the person that said Keith Thurman is the number 1 welterweight based on resume and accomplishments. But this ain't gonna be 100%. We don't know what Keith Thurman will get, but I'm just assuming that Shawn will beat Keith Thurman that comes back, depending on what Keith Thurman we see. If it's the old Keith Thurman, then I'll pick Keith Thurman to win again. Against Crawford, I'll be favoring Crawford, but Shawn's aggression is gonna be more affected than what Jeff Horn's aggression was, because Jeff Horn kind of looked weak against Terrence Crawford, and I feel like Shawn's gonna be a lot stronger, and he's got to be careful because what's his name? Terrence Crawford's got a good left hook, and he will throw straight punches because that guy is known for exposing people's weaknesses, especially with the way Shawn be again exposed with straight punches, especially overhand rights, which I can see Crawford. I feel like Crawford would be a tough fight for him. The Errol Spence fight, Errol Spence and Crawford will be the toughest fights for him. I feel like he has a chance against Keith Thurman, but Shawn Porter underrated in my eyes, man. Very underrated.
So you think
he proved me wrong.
Porter is a tougher fight for Crawford than Thurman?
I
don't know if that's
wait for who? Wait, tougher fight for. I feel like Errol Spence is the toughest fight for Thurman, based on the body shots. Thurman don't like getting hit with body shots at all, so I feel like that's the toughest fight. And then I'll go Terrence Crawford. Then I'll go.
But you don't think about this. Thurman is not. I mean, yeah, he might get hit with certain body shots, but I mean, I think a lot of people think that that's gonna be effective but Thurman moves, man. Like
I know it does move, but body shots gonna slow him down.
You think he's gonna get hit that much to the body?
Yeah, I feel like because I know he does move.
Thurman gonna be countering.
So he will be countering, but it's been shown that Thurman's power lies when he's fighting on the front foot rather than on the back foot. He's more powerful on the front foot. The back foot, he's not as powerful. And I could see what's his name? Errol Spence trying to walk him down if they're gonna fight. But I do feel like when it comes to foot speed, I feel like he's gonna be moving a lot. But I feel like Shawn Porter's got quick feet as well. His feet are not slow. So I feel like in terms of covering ground, he's gonna be easier. And same with Crawford. Crawford got good feet as well. So I reckon maybe Crawford might be a tougher test because of the foot speed. Because I don't know, Errol Spence looks flat-footed based on what we've seen, but everyone said there's more dimension to Errol Spence. But I don't know, man. I feel like Errol Spence is a great fighter, but people kind of exaggerate how good he is. Acting like he's a freaking prodigal son, bro. Sometimes.
I mean,
bro.
yeah. I mean, cause a lot of people think when we say shit like that, it's hate, but it's just like to me, it's just pre-hype because it depends on the type of opponent you got in front of you. And he's never been in there with somebody like a Crawford or a Thurman, somebody who's got that kind of, like you say, the foot speed, the type of skill level. So at the end of the day,
keep in mind, he was losing against Kell Brook.
That's true.
He was losing against Kell Brook, and he would have probably lost the fight if it wasn't for Kell Brook's eyes. But I'm not discrediting that. I give Errol Spence full credit. He was the one who put him in that position. But if it wasn't, if Kell Brook didn't have any eye injury and he carried him going, let's just say that, I reckon Kell Brook would have beaten Errol Spence. But Errol Spence did what he had to do, broke him down, and got the win. But if he fights someone at that level again, I feel like it's not as peachy as everyone's trying to make it out. How he crushes everyone in the division. It's just all what we think. And I noticed Mikey Garcia said he would rather fight Danny Garcia than Shawn Porter, and I know why that is. Shawn Porter too rough for him.
Well, I mean, he jumped in the ring like as if like he wanted that next, and then when he got the press conference, he said he wanted Mikey next. So
yeah,
I guess they're saying that he wants Mikey first, and then he wants to face Spence next. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I do know. Spence did say, because a lot of people have been saying that Spence is like reporters docking Spence by saying what he said, but they're not looking at Errol Spence's interview and how their schedules are. Um, Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence, in my eyes, is gonna happen before. If it does, if Mikey Garcia don't pull out, it's gonna happen before Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence. And I do see where Shawn's coming from, because for the most part, he don't really have full control over his career. For the most part, he respects his dad's opinion. So whatever his dad says or advises him to do, he's gonna do it. I don't think like himself, the fighter, is scared of Errol Spence. I feel like he would fight Errol Spence. I don't feel like him himself is scared of him. I never really felt like he was scared of him. I always knew that his dad was in control for the most part.
I've stated that too. I feel like his dad is not gonna, try to risk, because his dad feel like that's his belt. He like, I'm the WBC champion. So he don't want to lose the shit to Errol Spence.
But his dad did give Danny Garcia credit. He said the fight was close. He said in his eyes the fight could have gone either way. That's why he was telling Shawn to pull on the gas. So he was giving Danny Garcia credit. And based on what his dad was speaking, man, he looks like he's trying to do what's best for business, but I feel like he will put him in there with Errol Spence when they get the chance to. But I do feel like
and real quick, you think that Spence will get that fight with Shawn before Keith do?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, okay.
Because first of all, Keith has to come back.
That's true. If Spence gets, that's why I said if Keith try to get 2 tune-ups, he may lose his chance at that belt. He might have to face Spence to get that WBC back.
Yeah, but there's one thing I noticed about Keith Thurman. Looking at his prediction, Keith Thurman was pretty much stating that he don't mind fighting Shawn Porter, but if he does not feel like he's ready, he won't fight Shawn Porter. I know that for a fact.
Right.
He said Shawn Porter
is Spence too. He said if he's not 100%, he's not going to fight him.
Yeah, so he ain't going for no belt. He ain't going for no belt anytime soon. And I would be surprised because all of these guys, if you're not 100%, they're gonna beat you up bad.
Right. You got to give respect.
But I feel like Danny he could be close to retiring though, based on how he's speaking and the stuff he's saying.
Wow.
I feel like retirement could be a close thing. Like he was crying and everything, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, didn't you see him in the press conference? He was crying and everything. He was in tears.
I didn't even see the press conference interviews with Shawn or Danny. I didn't. So I mean, I guess it really crushed him then, I guess.
And to be fair, he was the one initiating the clinches as well against Shawn.
Well, I think that was part of the game plan, because I saw in the early rounds when Shawn was trying to do that inside shit, Danny was grabbing him up to where it's like he couldn't get his punches off.
I know why he did that. He was watching the Cal Brook fight.
Dr. Blick. What's going on, Dr. Blick? And what's going on? Actual facts, man. What you trying to get in here? Actual facts, man. Let it rip, dog. What's up? You got Golden Gloves boxing taking over the show, baby. Damn. Dude comes straight from South.
I'll be back, Corey.
Wherever the hell he's going.
Yo, Corey, I gotta say this real quick before he rips. Yeah, they actually showed this fight, Shawn Porter versus Danny Garcia in the UK on TV. It was televised. It was televised, bro.
Dang, yo. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the whole fight. It was a good fight. Not amazing, but it was a decent fight. I mean, calm fight.
Some guy in the chat was saying something about does Dr. Blick know about Bradley Skeet, your boy Bradley Skeet lost to a guy named Kerman Lajarga in the second round TKO, man, for the European welterweight title. This guy
I didn't watch the fight. I missed a lot of the undercard because I was out. But I did hear about that. I did hear about the loss that the guy lost to.
Man, this guy Kerman Lajardi or whatever, he's from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's alias, his nickname is the Revolver. This dude killed Bradley Skeet. He was the current WBU European welterweight champion when he was only 27-1 and had never been stopped. And this guy this undefeated guy from Spain. He's 26-0 with no draws, 21 by vicious knockout. He pretty much came over from Spain and just obliterated this dude, Bradley Skeet, in 2 rounds. Destruction.
Damn,
So
I did not see the fight.
yeah,
So
a
I
guy in
can't
the chat was
comment.
saying
I
that
was
to
out,
you. He
man.
was actually saying that directly to you, Dr. Blick. So
No, I actually didn't see the fight. I was out when that happened. I
he
was
wanted to
literally
talk.
just
You might need
lucky
to talk.
to
Yeah, you
make
might
it to
need
the
to talk.
main event. I was lucky to make it to the main event with the Khan fight. I'm telling you, Khan is losing against any top welterweight, bro. I
Oh
reckon
shit!
I'll pick
Hey, yo,
I
hold
pick
on. Let
AB to beat
actual
him.
facts go, and then you can let it rip again. Actual facts, man. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling today, man? What's
I'm
going
good,
on?
man.
Let
good,
it
man.
rip, my brother. Let it rip, man. The show's yours. Go ahead.
Nah, man. You know, it was a good weekend, and you know, I think the fight really for me, I think it was a split for Shawn. I don't think it was a unanimous decision, but I wouldn't have not been upset if it was a draw. But I definitely think, to me, in my opinion, it was a split for Shawn. He did a little bit more because threw a little bit more punches or whatnot, and kind of roughed up Danny pretty good. But I mean, other than that, I didn't get to see the Khan fight, man. I mean, I saw clips here and there, but
I saw the whole fight. Khan was in control for the most
yeah,
part, but he showed his vulnerabilities. That guy got one clean shot and he went down, and he even got buzzed as well at some points. Khan wasn't using his legs and moving around, Khan would have lost.
yeah, that's
And his
crazy,
trainer
man.
in the corner was telling him to trade.
That's crazy, man. I don't think, man.
He needs to
The
go back
only
to
fight, the
Virgil
only
Hunter,
fight
man.
Khan needs to fight now is just Brooke, man. That's it, man.
Yeah, Brooke. You need to get that Brooke fight before he gets his ass knocked out. And Brooke wants that fight because Brooke knows someone else could end up knocking out Khan. Because Khan, even though he was in control, he could have actually lost that fight. Like there were points where I was like, I think Khan is gonna lose this.
Yeah,
and it was a
crazy.
bomb as well.
What?
Wow.
So look, let me ask you guys this. Where does Danny Garcia? Let me read the chat out too, man. I've been missing the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Black Horseman Promotions with the donation, man. Smash that like button, man. Yeah, thank you so much, Black Horseman Promotions, man. As soon as I went on there, I was like, oh, okay, wow. So yeah, man, thank you for all you guys' donations. Sir Critmus Prime says Amir Khan is UK's elite fighters.
No,
that's completely false. Stop smoking on whatever type of, leave it alone. Timothy Tautau said, thank you, Dr. Blick. Speaks reason. Okay, Alex Hazel says Sam Eglantine got destroyed. Ronald Finley says, I watched 3 times. Danny lost 3-9. Damn. God damn, Ronald Finley. 3-9? Damn. Alexander says Box Nation. Alexander says,
that's wasn't
it proposed for spring because of the fact Earl could fight Mikey on the winter season? Yeah, Timothy House says it wasn't praising the ascent. I got it, man. And then says Timothy House says, I don't understand the scoring. Respect Black Horseman Promotions, said Ronald Finkley. So let me ask you guys this, man. Where does this put Shawn Porter at right now? Is he a threat to the top welterweight, you guys? I really want to know from the panelists right now. We got 3 of you guys on here. Lex, what you doing? So, right now we got 3 panelists on there. Dr. Blick, I'm gonna let you go last because you're gonna rip the hell out of the show. All right, you're gonna go for 20 hours, dude. So we gotta let you go last. Black Horseman Promotions, let it rip, man. Where does he fare with the other welterweights?
I mean, I think that the target is on Shawn because we know that the WBC is the best belt in boxing. That belt used to belong to Danny, then it belonged to Keith, now it belongs to Shawn. So at the end of the day, man, big salute to Shawn, but that smoke is coming for his ass. He got to be ready, man. He got to be ready. I don't know who's gonna get a shot at him first. As far as the other champions, I don't know.
But does Shawn Porter have a bullseye on his back now? He has a strap.
He does. Green strap. Yes, he does, man.
Wow.
Even on the undercard, Ugas put himself in a position to become the mandatory.
Does you guys beat Shawn Porter?
No.
Man, you know what? I like Ugas. I like what I see.
He's too safety first, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like what I saw from Ugas.
Does Ugas beat or possibly upset Shawn Porter. He's very hungry and he's on a very big winning streak.
I will say this: we've seen Shawn get a belt and lose it. You know, within a fight or two. You know what I mean?
He's
that
not.
Was to Kell Brook.
That was like the second or third fight after he got his belt. He has never held a belt with no longer than two fights. Yeah, I think it was like 2 fights. I think it was 2 fights.
He's only held 1 belt.
But I'm just saying in general, he's never held a belt with longer than 2 fights. So
right, he held the IBF for like 2 fights. He tried to get it.
He's never. What I mean by that is, since you're from the UK, y'all talk a little different out there. He's never defended his world championship belt for more than 2 fights, buddy.
I know, but you're not getting what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that the people that he's facing are better he faced were better opposition than what
he fucking fought Devin Alexander, dude, and that was a tight fight. That could have went either way. And Devin Alexander was on that shit then too.
Oh
yeah, you stopped talking after I said that.
I'm just saying, yo, Kell Brook could have beaten at that time period. He was
Dr. Blake, don't come in here and get that work, dog, because I'm gang now.
Niggas already stuck in debates. Don't be the second.
Because you missed the joint with Black Horseman and Blue Blood Sports, Dr. Blake. That shit was funny as hell, dog. You missed that shit, dog. They were going at it in the chat, yo. Like Blue Bloods was like, I'm at the movies with my wife.
His wife said he can't debate me. So
yeah, and then they was going back and forth and all that shit. But yeah. So yeah, actual facts, man. How do you feel? Is Shawn Porter is he the weakest champion at welterweight, and could you guys beat him?
I think you guys could beat him.
With a lot of momentum in you guys' favor. You say a lot of you guys in the chat are saying that Shawn Porter has a lot of momentum. You guys has a lot of momentum. Yeah. And they saying he's going the WBC route.
Yep. Who's he been fighting?
What you mean? He's number 1 in the IBF and WBC.
Really good name.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can have a lot of momentum. Yeah, that guy from Ghana.
8-0 at welterweight, bro. He's 8-0 at welterweight.
No, I'm just saying.
He got all of his losses. He got all of his losses at 140. He has not lost one time at 147, Dr. Blake.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And he only has 3 losses. His 3 losses came from Johnny Garcia, which was 11-0 at the time. And that was a split decision loss, so you know that could have probably went either way. That was probably the judges right there. Then Emmanuel Rubbles, that was another split decision loss, and then he lost to Amir Iman, which was another unanimous was a unanimous decision loss, which possibly could have went either way as well. What people were saying, and so the 3 losses that he had could possibly be no losses. So he never got stopped. He never got knocked out. He never got any of those. And the Rubble, look, he fought Rubbles in Amir Iman within 60 days apart of each other.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, man, there's a lot of research behind this, Dr. Blick, before you start, I'm
just saying, man.
But hey, you know what? You're just saying, but look, I'm just saying, and I'm ready to put the nail in the coffin now, because you heard of a guy named Jamal James that had his own fight card in Minnesota about a week or 2 ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys beat him.
Okay.
You know a guy named Brian Pirelli that's from Florida? He was 14-0. You guys stopped him. 4th round, TKO. Thomas Delorme, you know him? That's supposed to be fighting Jesse Vargas in this highly anticipated fight. You guys beat him. You guys beat him as well.
You guys can box, man.
So
I'm just saying.
Look, you asked me who he fought, so it was my duty to tell you who he fought.
Inform your ass, nigga.
You gotta get informed, buddy, because you can't be asking questions and then like, I was just asking and I was just doing this
I was just eating my Cheerios.
I was just eating my
Cheerios. No, I was just saying, compared to the opposition that Shawn Porter's fought,
what'd you say? Actual,
it's night and day. Compared to the opposition that Shawn Porter's fought, it's night and day, man.
Over here, man.
Even the losses you can include.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, the
Nah,
guy's
but
on a really good winning streak, man. And you know, like I said, I think he's gonna do well. He beat this guy Caesar Miguel by a 12th round unanimous decision. And this is the first time he went 12 rounds in his whole career. So that not only gave him rounds, gave you guys rounds, but I think he's seasoned just right, man. I think the seasoning is just right for season's greeting for one of these champions. Yeah, it's season's greeting time, motherfucker.
How
For one
old
of
is
these
he?
champions. He's 32 years old. That's even better. He's in the prime of his career, baby. What else you got to say?
No, I was just asking how
You
old he
want to know
was.
where he's from? You want to know his baby mama's name, his mother's name, his dad's father's origin? What else do you want to know?
I'm just saying, yeah. The only reason
You're
why
like,
he went
how
for
old is he? Who did he fight?
Nah,
Who did he
the
fuck?
only reason why he would go for Sean Porter is because he's the weakest champion out of all of them.
Guy,
for real.
How would he go for Keith Thurman? He ain't active.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Ugas is an Olympian, an Olympic gold medalist. He's been in many tournaments. He's beat your favorite no-name fighters out there, right? You know, people that, you know, casuals don't know, we know, but people that, you know, casuals don't know, Ugas beat those guys. Do the casuals care? No, they don't. Right? But through hardcore, real boxing fans care. Yeah, because we've seen Ugas demonstrate that he has that technical ability, man. He has the IQ in there to give Sean Porter a lot of problems in there, and he's a southpaw.
I'm just saying,
and he's not like a Landy Laura too, where he's that technical and defensive. He'll get in there and he'll throw some bombs.
But he is Cuban.
And he's Cuban.
And Cuban have been having bad luck.
Yo, look at Dr. Blick. Look at Dr.
He's taking
Blick,
shots.
yo.
Look,
He's at you guys' neck, dude. I know it was finally I knew where Dr. Blick was going, but he didn't solidify it until just now.
Ooh.
He's like, yeah, Cuban's been taking a lot of L's lately, yo. Yo, you a hater. Hey, Dr. Blick, you been hating on you guys, man. Why you hating on that dude?
No,
man?
I'm just saying
who he lost to, who he won, who he beat,
I'm just
where
saying, the only reason,
he on his Floyd shit. I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to.
I'm just saying, right? If he won the belt, he's going for the easiest champion that happens to have the WBC belt, which is regarded as the best belt out there. And he wouldn't want to fight Spence because he knows he probably get his ass beaten by Spence. He wouldn't want to fight Keith Thurman because we don't know where Keith Thurman is.
Whoa.
I mean,
your breaks.
Dr.
He does want to fight Spence.
He called out Spence, man.
Yeah, you know.
He was the number.
Yeah, I'm here called out Spence, bro.
You said what?
I'm in called out Spence.
Yeah, but that's
Ugas he's the number one.
No, I'm just saying, man. Their fighters are cool people out, but they don't do anything about it. Like.
Spence been avoiding this guy so long, he had to go the WBC route.
Here's the thing, it's different. I mean, everybody knows fucking Amir Khan. Nobody knows Ugas like that. You know what I'm saying? Except for,
Yeah, that's why it makes sense to call him out. To call Spence out. It gets your name out there.
Right, exactly. But not only that, but he's shown that Khan deserves to fight a Spence or a Porter. Right now. That should be one of those two next fights.
Wait, say that again?
That should be Spence or Porter. Next fight should be Ugas.
I've been saying, yep. I agree with actual facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's the fact, man.
The guy deserves a shot, man.
Okay.
He's number one. He's at the top of the WBC and the IBF, bro.
Yes.
Come on. I mean,
get
him out of the way.
He deserves a shot. I'm just saying, man, like
you don't know him.
But you know what? You know what's gonna happen though? Because
let me ask.
You're gonna have people say, no, he don't deserve a fight with Spence or Porter. He could fight somebody.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a fight, man. Like I'm just countering the argument.
But let me ask you this though: Do you think you guys can beat those guys, Dr. Blick?
Yeah, of course he has a chance. He's a good fighter, man.
But what do you know? But you're saying that you guys is a good fighter, but what do you know about him? Because you just gave me the rundown on what he knows, and you actually were acting like you didn't know anything about him. So how do you know per se that he's a good fighter coming out of your mouth?
I saw his last fight. I saw clips of it.
But you just asked who he was. Like you didn't even.
I didn't recognize him by name, but you said he fought recently. because I remember what's
He
his
fought
name?
this Saturday night. He fought on
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Garcia
because I was watching it. I was watching it when I was in boxing clinic stream.
Oh,
That's the only fight I've seen of him. I didn't recognize him by name.
The nigga
Oh.
can
The
box,
Cuban
bro.
dude fought.
The nigga can
That
box.
snooze fest of a fight.
oh y'all went to sleep over there.
Hey, the
I was
only
a one
critique,
man
the
on-
only
I was a
critique I
one-man
would
army
say,
Saturday night, man. I had to get
that fight, he's a very cautious fighter by the looks of things, based on that fight I saw.
so is Floyd.
Yeah, but like
He's defense first, but at the end of the day, the dude can box.
The perfection says everybody calling out Errol Spence isn't really trying to fight him.
I agree with that.
Of name dropping. Wow.
I agree with that. There's a lot of clout chases.
Wow.
That I'm not saying
Hey,
you guys ain't serious. I'm just saying we've been seeing
Oh,
that.
Champ
trend.
Ross says I was ringside for the Amir Iman you guys fight years ago. He was robbed in that fight. Don King had the judges in
Yeah.
his pocket for that fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got robbed.
Dr. Blick.
Oh, wow.
No, I can't speak on fight. I said I've only seen one fight of him. He looked like a good fighter.
Wow,
I can't really say
Dr.
stuff
Blick,
I
get
haven't
your
seen.
thoughts together, man. You're stuttering. Hello? Are you
Get the strap. Get
Yo,
the strap.
get
I
the
said-
fucking strap for this dude. Get
Bruh. I said I've only seen one fight of him, and he looks like a very cautious fighter.
You come over here to America, you get the business.
Ringside,
Corey gave him
nigga.
I was saying the guy looks like a cautious fighter.
This is what you call ring generalship on live stream.
I don't see him
Shout
being
out to
Spence.
Champ
He
Ross.
may have got robbed, man, but I don't see him being Spence.
Oh shit, yo.
Yeah, I think he deserves a shot, man.
Yeah,
I don't know who will give it to him. I don't know if it's gonna be Spence first. I mean, Spence got his eyes on Mikey. You know, maybe Porter will give him that work. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Yeah.
Especially if Spence goes the route for Mikey. Ain't nothing else to do but to get your mandatory out the way. You know what I mean? So WBC already ordered the winner to face their mandatory. And that's
and you guys is a mandatory.
So that's probably more likely the next fight for Shawn Porter. So get ready, buddy, for that southpaw. And that should help you prepare you for a unification bout versus Errol Spence, who is a very strong southpaw. But Ugas is a very skillful southpaw who's defense minded first. So, Shawn Porter is gonna probably have to come forward on the Ugas.
He come forward. When does he not come
And
forward?
then not only that, but Ugas got that footwork.
He got that footwork.
He got that footwork.
So people can talk whatever shit they want to talk about Ugas, but if you know anything about boxing, in my Roger Mayweather voice, if you know anything about boxing, nigga, you know Ugas is he can box. I'm not saying he can beat any other champions and all that, but he's at the top of 2 sanctioning bodies. Do your research.
And you know what? And I really, the fight with Ugas and Robinson, I really had Robinson winning. I thought Robinson was gonna win that fight, man, and he surprised the shit out of me when
he got TKO'd in the 7th round, right? Robinson did.
Yeah, and that was surprising, man. I was like, oh shit.
And I'm a late bloomer when it comes to Ugas.
Problem. He's a fucking problem. Once I see it, I was like, man, if Ugas beats Robinson, yeah, he's a fucking problem for real. Like, they're gonna be ducking him, and that's what happened, man. And nobody's trying to see that dude. I mean,
you know what it is? Actual facts too.
But the thing is, he's a threat, man.
He is.
And he's really nobody really knows him, so he's too much of a risk.
Right.
They're saying you guys is world recognized now, and he's world ranked in all sanctioning bodies in the top 15 in all sanctioning bodies from what they were saying. And it looked like it. I mean, even in the weigh-ins, man, he looks fly as shit. He doesn't look like one of those fighters that are starving. I mean, this is what you call one of the best comeback stories that I've actually heard of in a long time, man. This is a comeback. This is the comeback. Ugas is the comeback kid of 2018.
He gonna fuck around and go for that IBO belt because nobody paying him attention over here. So he gonna go to Ghana over to Africa and probably get that belt.
Shit! Don't bring that dude up with Suleiman. Suleiman think he's a god over there. This IBO guy. Some IBO guy over there
Ghana. He just
knocked some guy out. He knocked somebody out.
He's an IBO champion.
147.
Nobody's talking about him, but he's got real power. He's a very dangerous guy, And I mean, his
Oh,
skills.
we
I
seen
mean,
what he did with a dangerous Argentinian. He made him look
yeah,
regular.
he made him look regular. Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'm
so who did
saying.
he fight so far? He fought the guy Chavez, right? Diego Chavez.
Oh,
No, he fought.
that's the
That's
one
the
that
guy.
beat
Yeah,
Chavez.
that's the guy. That's the guy to beat Chavez, I
Chavez
believe.
is
Yeah,
a good guy to get on your
Diego.
resume.
Let me. Would you say? Would you say actual facts?
No, I ain't saying that. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that's a
Is it?
good guy
But
to
you
put on
said
your
no.
resume.
But didn't you say no at first? But isn't that the guy that beat Diego
I
Chavez?
don't. I thought it.
You don't
I
remember,
don't
do you?
remember.
That is him, I think.
Well, you know what? I just looked it up, and Corey is right. Can I get that buzzer one time? Can I get that buzzer one time? Yeah. And that's off the cuff, Dr. Blick. Take notes, man.
What?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, what? Yeah, huh? What? Yeah. Take notes, little one. But yo, this guy, okay, so this is the guy right here, you guys. This is the IBO champion of the world. Wow. He's 14-0 with 11 KOs, dreaded up. And he actually beat the guy. He's from South Africa. Wow.
But he might end up fighting. He might end up fighting that Spanish dude.
So he just beat a guy, Diego Cruz. He won by unanimous decision for the vacant. He won the vacant WBC international welterweight title. Then he just beat Diego Chavez, which was 26-3. Remember, he got disqualified for low blows because of Brandon Rios. And then he fought Keith Thurman, which was a pretty good back and forth fight.
Right.
He fought
three top dudes.
Yeah, he fought. Then he fought, but like I said, the guy Diego Chavez, he lost to Jamal James in the third round, 2017, and then he lost to this guy Thulani Manbing, if I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry if I'm butchering the hell out of his name, but damn, they only got his age on here. So his age is unknown, you guys. normally on BoxRec, they at least give you the age, remember? You know what I'm saying? Because look, they just gave me you guys' age, and he's from Cuba. Cubans they're known for not having the right ages. But BoxRec had his name.
Probably 36.
Yo, this dude, here you go, man. Here you go, man.
Yo,
but
man.
He debuted. Look, this guy from South Africa just debuted in 2015, and already in 3 years, he's ranked number 19
that's the
in
same
the world.
year Errol Spence debuted.
No, nah.
According to the liquor.
Nah.
According to the liquor.
I'm like, yo, and that's another thing, you guys. Have you guys seen Errol Spence this past weekend? What do you feel about that, Dr. Blick? Do you feel like was he intoxicated?
Yes, he was.
He was
with AB. It was with AB.
Oh,
Adrian.
The fucking mob squad.
What's his name? Javante Davis was drunk. He was speaking.
He was drunk too. You think Javante Davis was drunk?
You see his face, the way he was acting, bro.
Wow, man.
He looked so drunk, man. He was so out of character. He went from a quiet guy to a loud. No, both of them were intoxicated, man. Errol Spence was slurring his words when he was up on that podium, trying to say that he has a better resume than freaking Terrence Crawford.
That nigga said I was born in 1990. In 2015, I was 15 years old. I'm gonna leave it at that, bro.
Well, who said that?
Errol Spence.
See, he's drunk, man.
That nigga was so out of there, bro.
No more
exposing it.
No more scissors, none of that.
Wait. How old did he say he was?
The nigga said I was born in 1990. In 2015, I was 15 years old.
Oh,
I was like, it's
my
a wrap,
Lord.
It's a wrap, buddy.
Yeah, see, he's out of it, man.
Yeah, he made a fool out of himself this past weekend.
See, I'm telling you, bro. If he carries a hang around with those people, bro, he could slip up.
They got mad at me for saying he need to stop hanging with dudes like Broner and Tank. They was like, you tearing down the black man. I'm like, no, he tearing down his damn self hanging out with fools like Broner and Tank.
See, he was making fun of Cal Brook for being out of shape.
Cabadonna says Slervonta Davis. Yo, did y'all see Javante Davis smack the shit out of this fan's phone? The fan was trying to record Adrian Broner, and Javante Davis just came out of nowhere and just hit him with like a suicide slap, like just from the side.
Yeah, he said
the fucking phone went flying, dude. The fan didn't do anything wrong.
The boxing Eagle said Javante Davis jacked his camera, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, he just took it from him. It was just he was drunk, bro.
He made him. Yeah, all of them were drunk, bro.
Yeah, they was, bro. And you know what the thing is, man? Broner run all of them niggas, bro. He do.
Broner the leader, bro, and he's the worst out of all of them.
He's the worst. He's a bad leader.
Yo, how
they follow after his lead.
No, I'm just saying, how you can have the least talented guy out of all of them be the leader, bro?
Exactly. This is what I was talking about in my live. Like, bro, this is the last dude you want to be kicking it with. And you know what? It didn't even look like Adrian Broner was drunk. It just looked like he got all the rest of them niggas drunk, and he was just laughing and recording.
Yeah, he looked like he was in good shape himself. He didn't look like he was out of shape. Same with the Charlos. It was just Errol Spence.
No, I heard Jamel had to get escorted out. He was so damn drunk.
Oh no!
I mean, in like fight shape, like.
Oh, okay.
Alex Santos says Corey Lee boxing. Did you see H Money disrespect Keith Thurman? No, what happened, you guys? What are they talking about? H Money. Who is that?
Oh, yeah, who is that guy? He said you're ducking Errol Spence or some crap like that. Who the fuck is that guy? He said it to his face. He said you're ducking. He pulled up on him, said you're ducking Errol Spence. He said you're ducking.
I knew. Hey, actual facts. I knew this shit was gonna happen when he went. When I told you he was gonna be in the Barclays, I knew somebody was gonna pull up.
He said, I
knew it was gonna be that one guy that pulls up on Errol Spence. I mean, on Keith Thurman. You guys, I knew.
Jordan said, yo.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this though. Everybody that be deep throating Errol Spence, nobody had a comment to say about this guy being a fucking drunk mess this past weekend.
Exactly. No one.
That was funny to me. I was like, wow.
I'm just saying, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if Errol Spence wasn't intoxicated, he would not have stepped into that ring.
Say again?
He would not have stepped into that ring if he wasn't drunk.
Oh shit. I mean, I just felt like the niggas gassed him up to just talk all that shit he was talking, man. I felt like he didn't even need to address Terrence Crawford and all of that.
People was out of character. People make him feel like he's made it, bro.
Hey, see? It ain't just me thinking that.
Has he made? Do you guys feel like Errol Spence has made it? Is Errol Spence the #1 elite welterweight? Actual facts. Go first.
No.
Wow. No. Wow. Why not, man?
I mean, he hasn't beat the man. The man is Keith Thurman.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Corey
That's
Craig.
the dude. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, bro? Yo, Moni Brown TV is in the building, man.
And the place to be.
Yeah, yo, you already know, man. But we've been dealing with this guy, Dr. Blick in here, man. He's been going mayhem in here, man. Dr. Blick, let Moni Brown and everybody else know. I mean, how do you feel about Errol Spence right now? And is he the #1 welterweight, Dr. Blick? Let him know.
Nah, he's not #1 welterweight. He hasn't beaten the man. He hasn't made it because, for the most part, all outside hardcore boxing fans, no one knows who he is in the UK other than the people that saw him fight Kell Brook. He has not made it, and I feel like people are gassing him up too much. That he's in a situation where I would like to see him fight again this year, but he said he's not fighting until next year. He's blown up in weight. He was making fun of Kell Brook for blowing up in weight when he's exactly gone ahead and done the same thing. You can see how he's fat in the face. His words were slurred, and I just found it crazy how he was saying that he has a better resume than Terrence Crawford. That was crazy, bro.
Wow.
Earl was feeling good as hell yesterday, man.
Wow.
That guy was drunk, bro.
Wow.
Hey, so look, that's what I'm saying. Moni Brown, was he drunk? What do you feel like? I mean, do you feel like Errol Spence was intoxicated? A lot of people saying that he possibly could have been smoking, or what do you guys feel?
Now, Errol have a little drink every now and then. I think he did have a little drink in his system. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie about that shit.
I mean, did he conduct himself, like a champion would, or how do you feel about those?
He still didn't do shit wrong. What did he do wrong?
He said he didn't do anything wrong. Black Horseman.
That is true, but what Black Horseman about him saying that he was
Dr. Blick, he said he didn't do anything wrong.
What did he do wrong, Dr. Blick?
I'm not saying he did anything wrong. I'm just saying, you're drunk, when you say you're born in 1990, and you're 15 in 2015.
I seen AB. I seen the interview. But
Dr. Blick lit.
But guess what, Dr. Blick? He was in the gym this morning working his ass off.
No,
In the gym,
I like yo, I
right
can't.
back in the gym this morning, working his ass off, getting ready for December.
Uh-oh.
You said
Oh,
he's not
oh,
gonna fight
working
today.
Wait,
that
get ready for
Patron off,
December.
nigga.
He coming
Wait,
back in
didn't he
December.
say? Didn't he say he's not fighting this year?
No, he said
Oh.
no. He didn't say he's not fighting this year. He said Shawn Porter not fighting anymore this year. And
Oh.
he drank that hen dog. Black Horse me on the hen dog.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
But they
Damn.
compare him to Floyd.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
All right, man.
Yeah, bro.
All right, man. I'm just
you
saying,
you can never compare Errol Spence to Floyd Mayweather.
Oh
They do, bro. They
I
say
agree with
the
that, man.
best
I like-
welterweight,
So
man.
Dr.
You the
Blick,
best when you drinking.
so Dr. Blick, how do you feel about Errol Spence? Can he get beat by one of these other welterweights out here?
Man, anyone could get beat, man. Anyone could get beat. Like, this is boxing. Anyone can lose. Anyone can.
But I mean, how
do
does Errol Spence fare? Do you feel like Errol Spence is losing his dedication a little bit? I mean, be honest. How do you feel about this past weekend and shenanigans and stuff?
I can't really.
I mean, he took the podium and everything.
I know he took the podium, but that could always be a one-off. That's the thing. That's the thing. That could always be a one-off.
Let me say this, Corey. Some people, man, gotta like. It's not like he just indulged in liquor.
That's what I'm saying. But some people go a little hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't take that much, but a little bit to get you buzzed. And the man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was just flat out just drunk around that moment. The man was just buzzed a little bit.
Shit. hey, I'm gonna say this, bro. Hey, Monty Brown TV. I fuck with Monty. I fuck with Monty. That's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Monty Brown TV, dog. I fuck with this nigga, bro. Hey, but my question to you, bro. Do you think he need to be hanging around niggas like Tank, Broner, Robert Easter? And I was shocked by Robert Easter because I didn't think Robert Easter.
Yeah, he was drunk too.
He was drunk too.
Nah, Robert didn't look. But my thing is this: it's like when you hang around, it's not like that's his crowd. That's not his in crowd. You know what I mean? They was at the fight there in New York. No, they was just hanging out. You know Earl guys, man, the fat boys and the cats from Dallas. So it's like they all met up. They ass got together, kicked it in New York. Even Zab came out with their ass. So it ain't like it's a everyday thing. You know what I mean? That's like if me, you, Corey, we link up in New York. It's like, fuck it, man. Let's go have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't fight, nigga, professionally. So I mean, that's
it's another good thing because it's still bringing.
What's up, Actual? What's up, Actual?
You know, it's bringing his ass out that shell, and he's showing more of himself, like the real himself. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Actual?
When me and Corey met up and everything with Mike Biggs and all that shit, we had a couple drinks too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I had 2 drinks. I had 2 drinks.
Occasion, you know?
I threw that one.
Oh, confessions.
I threw that. No, but I threw that one drink away though, because I said, man, I can't. I said, because I'm trying to be more like, yeah. And it was like a $30 drink. Wanted actual facts.
Yeah, man. It was like trying to show out.
Yeah. But I was like, I threw it away because I wanted to be more like focused, like, you know what I'm saying, with shit I got to do. Because like literally
2 drinks, nigga.
I mean, I just want to be on my shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because like I literally interviewed like Steven Espinoza like right after that too. So like, you know what I mean? So.
Y'all want Corey up there now, Steven. Now ask Steven. You just asked me that question. Or asked you that one already? Oh well, let me say this. You know how Corey do it. With that being said,
Man.
But yo, Dr. Blick though. So I mean, you know, after all is said and done, I mean, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter. Where do you rank these guys at, Dr. Blick?
Okay. I got Keith based on accomplishments at number 1.
Shit.
Number 2, I got what's his name? Errol Spence. Number 3, Terrence Crawford. Number 4, Shawn Porter.
For number 3. Yo, Monty Brown, let him know what your joint is, Monty Brown.
Yeah, I can't.
Damn, he got number 3, Terrence Crawford. Number 3? Damn, I go ahead though.
Yeah, I got.
Hey, I guess that's what it is then.
I still got Earl, Crawford, Thurman, Porter, and Danny.
Oh, so you got Danny still on that list?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, all right. That's respect. Actual facts. What's your top welterweights, man?
That Thurman, Spence, Porter, Crawford, and Danny.
So you got Porter ahead of Crawford now, just from the accomplishments.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I gotta fuck with action on that shit, bro.
Wow.
That's
shit. He got the best ball.
Let me say this. I said up there this morning, bro, and I said Shawn Porter, bro. I said I said Andre Berto, Devin Alexander, Paulie Malignaggi, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I say that motherfucker resume is lit, bro. Like Kell Brook, even though he lost Kell Brook, I
He
say
got
on the
Danny
low,
on his
yeah,
resume, nigga.
now I say even though he lost to Kell Brook and to Thurman, he got Danny on his. I say that motherfucker I say damn, bro. Cause
Shit
look,
legit.
he fought the Paula Erie. He fought his era where the Paulie era, the Bertos, the Devins. Then his era.
Oh, he also
fuck,
beat Adrian Broner too.
Adrian Broner, yeah. Let's not forget
See?
about AB. I'm saying,
Hey, Monty, let them niggas know how important it is to get even some veterans on there, some gatekeepers.
Hell yeah, bro. Cause they even the gatekeepers did good shit. You know what I mean? They did great shit, and to have that on your resume, bro, because they champions, bro. They champions in different weight divisions. So you can't knock that. And guess what? They still around right now, bro.
Right.
It ain't like they motherfucker that's retiring out the game. These cats still around, you know. So and fighting on TV.
So Black Horseman, what's your lineup?
No, I agree 100% with actual.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
Dr. Blick, how are you feeling about Adrian Broner? Is Adrian Broner finished in your eyes?
He been finished, bro.
Damn, Dr. Blick.
That nigga's bartender.
Yeah.
This man, have you seen this man's face, man? He got bags and everything. Gray hair growing out his beard and shit.
Yo, he got gray hair. What you talking about?
Yeah, look, and his beard, bro. If you look
bro,
at his beard, he got a couple of gray hairs, bags on his eyes and shit.
Bags in his eyes? Damn.
Yeah.
So how does he fall?
The guy was stressed.
Yeah.
That baby mama's been coming after him, bro.
This is the thing about it. Like, I know that's not Errol Spence,
terrible, yo.
This nigga Adrian Broner is promoting these niggas to drink, bro.
That shit is. Do you think that's what's going on? Do you think that's what's going on, Black Horseman?
I mean,
because they're saying before that they were saying Errol Spence, never really drink like that. I'm just being honest. That's what I've heard. I've heard that.
Only reason why I'm bringing attention to it because I'm like, you know what, bro?
But you know what? That's another thing. That's another thing too. I want to say, you guys. I haven't seen Errol Spence ever tipsy, but the one time that I did see him tipsy, he was around Adrian Broner, which is a fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's all I'm. That's where I'm coming from.
But nah, fuck that.
Nah,
Earl's a fucking grown ass man.
Yeah, but
no fucking peer pressure high school shit.
Yeah,
drink. He got drunk. Let him get. Let him.
Nah, you can say high school stuff, but peer pressure is peer pressure, bro.
No,
Dr. Blick.
They ain't peer pressure.
Shit, Dr. Blick.
I'm not saying
Dr. Blick, elaborate. Dr. Blick, elaborate on that. Let us know how you feel about that.
Do you think that was a good decision, though, Monty?
I don't know.
I mean, if you at the fighting shit and having a sip, like I say, it ain't like he was indulged in shit. You never know how much.
Yeah, them grown ass men, man. They can do what they want to do.
Look, he right.
Yo, we're saying sip, man. He could have been smoking. He could be smoking, bro.
That man
come on, man. Hold on,
hey, Dr. Blick, you off the chain, Dr. Blick.
I'm just saying he could have done
assumptions to say that one of these guys, these boxers, is smoking. We can't do that, man. Let's not.
Yeah,
that's that casual boxing talk.
Yeah,
shit.
That's
bro.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like Javante Davis said the Charlo. I'm just saying, Javante Davis said the Charlo was on.
Man, that's word.
I'm just saying, Javante Davis did say the Charlo bros on crack and shit.
Hey, hold on. What'd you say, Monty?
Chris Brown.
I got my $100 out his ass. You hear me? That boy, we betted with Earl and Lamont. That boy tried to swindle. I said, hold on now, boy.
He did what?
He tried to swindle me out my $100. We betted on Earl and Lamont. I told him to go get it. If Earl don't get a TKO, I owe him $100. We betted 100.
Y'all bet $100 on what?
The Earl and the Lamont Peterson fight. I told him if Earl don't get a TKO, stop Lamont, I'll give him $100. We betted 100 on the stoppage.
Wow.
Yeah. I got it on I made a video about the shit.
Yeah, man. He ass betting ass dude, he ass betting ass motherfucker, man.
Oh yeah, fuck I got that $100 out of his ass. He won't bet me again. Though.
So so who did you bet again?
I don't even want to say his name on your shit.
I was like, who was it?
Casual boxing talk.
I mean, hey, man, like I said,
was loaded. Cocaine.
I'm just saying, man. Wilder still.
I ain't got nothing against the dude. I mean, like, I ain't never heard of him.
Wilder's still gonna fine for having marijuana.
Trying to compare me to that nigga.
Wilder's still gonna fine with marijuana on, bro. I'm just saying, man.
So look, let me ask you this, Dr. Blick. Let Dr. Blick run for a minute. Let me see what he got to say. So how do you feel about Tank Davis and Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner. How do you feel about them linking up? How do you feel about the state of Gervonta Davis right now, Dr. Blick? How do you feel? Elaborate on it.
I just feel Tank's confused. Very confused.
Elaborate. What do you mean? Like
1 minute he's like, yo, me and Floyd squashed it. The next minute, yo, Floyd won't let me do this. He won't let me do that. And then he just keeps going back and forth at a constant pattern. And this guy needs to stay in shape, man. He's gaining too much weight. True. You see in his face.
I mean,
how like a beaver, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
The cheeks all swelled up and shit, man.
Chill.
I'm sorry, baby. Wow. Yo, y'all got my people waking up and shit, man.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Dr. Blick, you always do this at the end of the night, yo. So look, let me ask you this though, Dr. Blick. With that being said, I mean, how does he fare? Does Tank Davis make 130 again? I mean, how does this happen?
Honestly, man, I feel like it's not long till he can't.
What is he weighing right now? What is Gervonta Davis weighing right now?
Hey, the niggas in the 160s,
I reckon 170, 160.
Yeah. Up there, bro.
That's wild, man.
He did look
150 plus.
That's wild, crazy.
Yeah, 170
for sure. He beyond 150.
Oh, Moni Brown said 150. Oh, he's past that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The face is big.
Oh, this dude was at 150 2 weeks out of his fight. I mean,
that's true.
That's true. What's he be eating, bro?
He got a fight schedule?
No, this was his last fight. Okay. 2 weeks out of his last fight. Like after the fight was over.
Did y'all see Tevin Farmer walk up on him?
Yeah, so what do y'all feel about that? He walked away from Tevin Farmer. Errol Spence took him away.
Earl took him away. Yeah, that's what Earl did. That's what I say. But even with that though, Tevin know he fit to fight October 20, and he with the zone now. So we don't know if they doing business or not. I don't know.
No, but keep in mind, Tank said he wants to leave Showtime.
Tank just talking, man. It's like you said, he confused, and I agree with that. Tank is obligated to do shit. He under contract, and we don't know how long that contract running, bro. So
yeah, man. He said a while ago that he's got like 3 years left.
Battle Rifle, shout out Battle Rifle in the chat. He says, "Laugh out loud." Adrian Broner is done, in my opinion. I know predicted it. He says,
still a draw though. Still a draw. People will still watch Adrian Broner fight, regardless of what
he ain't done. He ain't done, man.
Nah, he's so done.
Actual facts, you don't feel like he's done?
Nah, AB gonna always put asses in seats, man.
No,
I agree. Actually, I agree with actual.
That's a fact.
No.
But I don't think that's what they're saying. I don't. Go ahead.
I mean, like,
get another win. Look.
No. I'm not saying that. Even people like Amir Khan can get wins, bro.
Yeah,
being at his best, like.
Oh, now we're talking. Moni Brown TV. Now we're talking.
Gonna win a belt?
Now you brought it back around. Now we're talking.
Yep. You think Adrian Broner is going to be a world champion?
Adrian Broner beat Regis Progress?
No. Nah.
Why y'all laugh? I'm being for real though. Like, does he beat him? Like, I'm being that's a real matchup.
Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility for him.
What happens in that fight, you guys? Let me know. Can you guys elaborate? Let me know in that fight. Can you guys elaborate? What happens?
Nigga, Adrian Broner can't even make 140. What are you talking about?
They're saying Adrian Broner. They're setting up a fight with Adrian Broner and Jose Ramirez or a possible Omar Figueroa fight. Those two are the possible candidates.
What happened?
Those are the possible candidates.
No, Corey, I'm just saying Adrian Broner be up here creating his own weight classes, bro.
He said he was the catchweight king.
But Adrian Broner wants to be a world champion again. You can't get a world champion and a catchweight
king. Who's he beating that catchweight?
The IBO belt.
Who's he beating that catchweight?
I say he might come back and fight Omar Figueroa at the catchweight because Omar gonna be a little big himself.
Man, Omar gonna be at least one. I don't even think he can get into 140s. Nothing. The 140, nothing.
I'm sorry to say this, man. I just hope Broner sign a contract to face Pacquiao in Malaysia, bro, and it just be over with.
Nah, he should fight Amir Khan. He was talking about Amir Khan on the podium.
Either way, that's a loss.
He said wait, if he fights Amir Khan,
get him out of here.
Did you see Amir Khan's fight? Amir Khan may have won convincingly, but that guy's chin is so suspect. All he needs is a clean shot.
So
A
sorry.
clean shot,
Johnny
man.
Walker.
Yo,
You
y'all
got
know
buzz. You
who?
got buzz.
Yeah,
You
hey,
got
I'll be
drop.
right back, you
change-
guys. Let it
yo,
rip, yo.
Not to change the subject real quick, but you know who Danny Garcia next fight should be, right?
Who was that?
Ooh.
Luis Collazo.
Oh
Louis
no,
Colosso,
that's
you
a
think
hell of a
so?
fight, bro. That's a hell of
Yeah,
a fight.
man.
That's a hell
Man.
of a fight.
That's the fight that makes sense, man. For him right now, coming.
Why
off
would you
that
say that?
loss-
Why would you say that, actual?
I said him and
been-
Devin. I said him and Devin Alexander too. Actually, I said that'd be a good
Yeah,
fight.
that too. That'd be a good fight
Oh,
too. But
like
I'm
that.
saying like,
But the
What
Puerto
about
Rican,
Berto?
the Puerto Rican versus Puerto Rican though, I like that.
yeah, that'd be a Philly New York thing, you know.
Oh,
And
okay.
that
what about
fight,
Berto
that
though?
fight,
Berto a good one
Berto?
too. No, Berto a good one too. I like that because it's gonna have to be somebody like a Berto or Collazo or Devin in that era like that. It's got to be somebody like that because I picked. Look, I ain't gonna lie, Devin my boy, man. I love Devin. He got a shot, but I favor Danny to beat all three.
Well, what
And then
about him versus Pacquiao?
Who?
Amir Khan versus
That-
Pacquiao. I think
No, not
Pacquiao
Amir
knocked
Khan.
him in-
No,
I think
Danny-
I mean
Pacquiao knocked him
Danny,
in the
Danny
face.
Garcia versus Pacquiao.
Yeah, he should take that.
Man, but Pacquiao want to fight over in Malaysia. People ain't flying over there like not
Right.
at Danny Garcia. Bro.
Yeah. Okay.
He
Yeah,
fuck around
that's
though, and then he
yeah.
fuck around give
Danny
Danny
Garcia
just like
versus Adrian Broner. That would be a good fight.
500,000 or something.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that makes
good
some
though.
good money.
With Adrian,
That's a
with
good money
Adrian
fight.
Broner- yeah,
That's
with
a good
Adrian
money
Broner
fight.
fight.
Danny Garcia versus Adrian
Yeah.
Broner.
Yeah, that's
They
a
I'll
did-
good
watch
fight
it,
too.
nigga.
I'll watch that fight.
That's a hell of a fight, but it's gonna be like with Broner ass take the fight. You know what I'm saying? Would
Shit,
take the fight.
Broner don't duck no phase though. I
Yeah,
would say
Broner
that
don't
about
No, at
duck
Broner.
all.
no
Remember
one.
they was talking about that fight. They was talking about making it happen before.
Yeah,
Broner don't duck
they
no
were supposed to
phase,
fight at
though.
140 before AB
Yeah.
fought Maidana.
Yeah,
He
no
should have
doubt.
fought him at 140.
And that's what thing said about Broner though. That motherfucker fight everybody. Like you put him up there,
Yeah.
you might say come to 144, but that motherfucker gonna fight you.
He
Yeah,
gonna
he'll fight
do
you, man.
CTE, but they gonna say
He
he
may
fought
not let
everybody.
his hands go,
With
but he'll
Devin though,
fight you.
I mean not Devin. If they was to make the fight with Danny and Broner, I think that'd be at 147. I think he'll bring his ass to 147 for that fight.
That would be a good fight.
Devin and Broner, you say?
Nuh-uh. Broner
Danny, Danny Garcia versus Broner.
Danny and Broner.
Danny can't make 140.
No, I
No,
said
147.
147.
147.
Oh, okay,
Broner
okay.
can't make 142.
No, I said Broner bring his ass up to 147 if he's to fight Danny Garcia.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a big money fight for them both of them. You know what I mean?
I like the
'cause-
Mikey Garcia versus Danny.
Yeah, that fight. Yeah,
No, Danny,
they got
what's his
history,
name? Mikey
so-
Garcia said he will fight Danny Garcia if he beats Shawn Porter.
yeah, he did say that before the
Look,
fight.
bro, I'm
Do y'all
telling
think Mikey will face Shawn though?
No,
I
because
don't
Shawn's too rough,
I don't think
man.
he'll take that fight. I don't think he'll take that.
Shawn's too
Bad-
rough.
That's
Nah,
a
you
bad fight for
crazy?
Mikey.
No,
Mikey
he's
don't
not.
like Mikey.
Hell no.
Shawn is too rough.
Nah, Mikey. What? Nah,
I think
Mikey will take
wanna-
that fight.
I think Mikey
Against
wants a
Shawn
technical
Porter?
boxer. I think he wants a technical boxer.
No, I'm just saying
Okay,
Mikey's
147.
exact
Yeah,
words.
yeah,
He said
he
he would
wanted to.
He would fight Danny Garcia if Danny Garcia wins against Shawn Porter. Why didn't he say he fight Shawn Porter, bro?
But to me though, Danny didn't lose nothing to me. Like his stock didn't drop to me, bro. Like I said,
I know his
he
stock didn't drop. He fought a good fight.
But Monty, do you think he lost a little confidence though?
Yeah, he did. He
That's
was
his second
crying.
loss?
He lost.
the way he was looking on the
I
thing.
didn't know he said that.
He was
Because I
crying.
honestly had it a draw, but I wasn't mad that they gave it 115, 113. That was understandable for Shawn. Not 116, 112, but like, you know, the fact that Danny took it hard. Like, do you think that affects him? Like,
He was crying. And did you hear what his dad said?
I think it's emotions. I think that should be gone in a month and a half or so. You know what I mean? Like when I had made a video, people keep saying I need to retire. I'm like, man, he lost to fucking Thurman and Shawn in some close fights. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's why I say it's not that you lose, it's how you lose. That was an elite performance he put on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, did you hear what his dad said? Do you hear what his dad said? His dad said he might not train him anymore. He said he wouldn't listen to him and
But
shit.
he said he ain't saying he listen to him. He said, you know, Angel said that shit when they lost to Thurman, all that.
Yeah,
I say
man.
a month from now, bro, that's they real money getter. You know what I mean? They ain't finna back out. There's too much money for them to make for them to leave boxing right now.
My thing is, Angel Garcia needs, you know, maybe someone else to come in there and you know, give a little different aspect to the game to Danny. You know what I'm saying?
Would y'all agree with me?
You need to learn how to call
Because
the
Kenny
ring.
did that. Kenny did that, and look what happened.
But look,
You need to learn how to call the
Danny
ring.
looked as strong. Danny looked as strong as fuck to be in there. I think Danny need to just be.
Danny
more
was a
aggressive,
stronger
bro.
fighter in there. What you say, Monty?
I say he looked as strong as fuck in there. I think he need to be more aggressive sometimes, bro.
Nah,
I mean, I just think his
I don't
lack
think
of
it's.
speed fucks
I
him.
feel like in the
You
fight
know?
he should have.
Keith had faster feet. Shawn had faster feet, and I feel like that's why they beat him.
I feel
That's true.
like he's too slow, and he should have used the overhand right.
Yeah, he
Or
was
like
he was waiting on that damn count all damn night.
He was
Like all he
second.
had to
He
do.
wasn't first. He was second.
There you go.
he
That's what I
was
said. I was
second.
just about to say that his ass need to be first, second, and third sometimes. Like we never seen Denny throw a 1-2, bro. Like come straight down the pipe on Sean ass, and he got like if he started coming down the pipe, bro, he got power in both hands, bro. He gonna feel that shit. Like and I was looking at Denny as well, cause man, Sean can just grab him like he do everybody else, but he did grab. But I was just
Oh yeah,
looking at how
Sean got
Denny got
he
his
got
ass.
buzzed at the end of the last round as well.
Yeah, like
Danny
Sean
at
even
one point
admitted.
had him hurt really bad.
Hell
Yeah, they
yeah,
hurt
Just didn't step
multiple
on the
times.
gas.
He did.
Yeah, but
I didn't watch that.
there's one thing I can give Sean
I ain't never
credit,
see him
bro.
have Sean hurt really bad. Yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't
I
see
can
that.
see
Nah,
that.
Sean was buzzed. He was holding. His legs kind of like buckled a bit.
Yeah, but that's when he needed to
Nah,
put
Nah,
him
but
on.
there's
only
one
time
thing
I ever seen Sean buckle was against Keith.
Keith Thurman, right? I'm gonna have to go back and find that shot because I
You
ain't
gotta
seen that
look.
hit
You
him with
gotta
something
look.
that buckle.
Go
Yeah, I
back.
gotta go back and
Go
watch
back
it.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
know.
see that
he
nigga
was
buzz.
Buckled him a
Danny
couple
did have
times.
I
he
know
did
he
have
Danny
did.
landed some clean shots on him, but I
Yeah,
think
clean.
that Sean was so in shape and condition, bro. He was
I
able to
told you,
take
yeah,
Now
the
everything.
Sean got
cardio,
good
bro.
stamina. He's good athlete.
Yeah, but the cardio helped you recover fast. That's all I kept saying in my video, bro. That's why I say
Yeah.
when Thurman hit, when I saw him recover, like when Thurman buzzed his ass, bro, Thurman caught his ass clean. That motherfucker grabbed Thurman.
Mm-hmm.
He stood up for a couple sessions, and that's that motherfucker was right back. Ush, 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 ush.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, that motherfucker got that good cardio, bro.
Yeah.
For real,
He
bro.
said, "Ush, ush, ush,
He
ush."
sounded
Yeah, I
like
know how
the
Sean be
Pacquiao
doing.
in the heavy bag.
But you gotta agree. Sean he fought smarter though.
He did
Yeah.
fight smart, man.
Sean
And
was
that jab, and
smart.
Them hooks were
jab
too
was
wide.
there.
And
The
then feints,
jab came
man.
out.
His feints too had Danny ass off balance a little bit.
Yeah, man. That stutter, that shit was clean, man.
And the body
And
shots.
his
The body
and his
shots.
jab and the
Well,
body and the jab.
let me ask you guys this. With Kell Brook and Amir Khan, if they don't get that fight made because of Amir Khan want to chase his Manny Pacquiao, I made a video earlier about this. Kell Brook has been with Matchroom a lot longer, and he's been with Eddie Hearn a lot longer. If that fight gets made, if that fight gets offered to Kell Brook, but do you think that with Amir Khan having better status in UK and more followers, do you think Eddie Hearn will go the Amir Khan route as opposed to lesser money with Kell Brook for a Manny Pacquiao, or does loyalty?
Say this.
Hold on, or does loyalty over succeed all of this? Because, like Kell Brook said, he says I deserve the Manny Pacquiao fight before Amir Khan does because I've been with Matchroom Boxing for longer.
Okay, let me tell you something.
So,
Eddie Hearn don't
wow.
care about loyalty. That's number one, bro.
Okay,
Number two, Amir Khan broke records in terms of viewership.
I've been
for
hearing about
non-pay-per-view
this. This is what
event
I've been
in the
hearing about
UK.
this. So, can you elaborate on that? What records is he breaking? I've been hearing about it.
Most amount of people like saw a non pay-per-view fight in the UK on Sky Sports. He has that record now.
Wow.
But I don't know what the numbers are officially, but according to Eddie Hearn's tweet, Amir Khan has that record. But Amir Khan's always been able to bring people because he's an entertaining fighter, regardless of whether you like him or not. He's always been entertaining, especially with the times when he gets himself in a situation where he's buzzed. Always entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Is a star. Amir Khan is a star. Like Amir Khan fought over here in the U.S. X amount of times. He fought in the UK. He got the Middle Eastern people behind him. The Dubai love his ass. You know what I mean? So his name is bigger than Kell Brook. Kell Brook said he did more. I can't agree with that, bro. I understand he's been with Matchroom longer, but Amir Khan been chasing Pacquiao and Mayweather forever. So that's
those are the two fights that Amir Khan wants.
Yeah,
he wanted Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Those are the two fights he wanted throughout his whole entire career, man.
Hell yeah, been chasing it. Remember, he was Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner for a minute. So he's been trying to get that fight forever. So I know I can feel where Kell Brook coming from, being loyal to Eddie.
I think Pacquiao beats him.
Yeah, I think Pacquiao beats him too, bro. But I just don't think I don't think by him being on Matchroom the longest plays a part in this thing. If that's what Kell Brook tripping off of, I think Brook is the bigger name. Brook's the bigger draw. I do want the Brook and Brook fight myself. I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather that fight than the Pacquiao fight for the UK people. No, that's
Either
not.
way,
That's gonna be that big.
But you know, you gotta understand, man. They going for
Khan's
money
losing.
now. They're going for the
Oh,
money
no
now.
doubt.
Either way, Khan's losing.
Hey, actual facts. Does Amir Khan beat either Kell Brook or Manny Pacquiao in your eyes? Actual
Hell
fact.
no. Hell no. Sleep mode. Listen, Manny, if he fight Manny Pacquiao and he take that fight in Malaysia, or
Oh
even if
my.
they do it in Dubai, right?
Oh
Somewhere
my.
like Dubai, right? Or one of the country over there,
Yeah.
money, right?
Yeah, money.
Big
Yeah.
money fight.
Big
Hey,
money.
Corey
Yeah.
Lee.
Amir Khan knows he's going to sleep like Ricky Hatton did. He's gonna go to sleep just like
Go to
that.
sleep either way, man. It didn't take a lot to put that man to
He's
sleep.
just doing it for the money. He's just going to sleep. Big.
Yo, when you know Samuel Vargas is freaking buzzing you, dropping you.
Niggas get paid to go to sleep.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
That man was put in the ring for him to lose.
Hey, Corey Lee.
What's up, bro? What's going on, Black Horseman?
I got this.
All right, Black Horseman.
But I
Thank
wanted
you
to
so
say,
much for
man,
coming
I want
on,
to stay
man.
right here on live, Corey Lee Boxing. This nigga Blue Blood
Oh.
ducked the fade. He ducked the fade today. You know, he you know, the movie was too good for him to get this fade today. So maybe he'll be man enough to step up tomorrow.
Yo, it's going down. Listen,
gotta see.
everybody in the
You know
chat,
what I mean?
listen right here. If you still in the chat, you know we've been going on for at least, I don't know what, 2 hours now. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Tomorrow it's going to be going down, you guys. Tomorrow afternoon, you guys want to be here, Coily Boxing. I'm gonna hit up, Blue Blood. I'm gonna hit up Black Horseman. They will be in a heated debate tomorrow, you guys. Here
It will not.
at
The only
Coily
heat
Boxing.
is going to come from Black. Trust me.
Yo.
Nigga
I get out of school at 3.
Blue Blood.
Man.
All I gotta say is he cuz of blood.
They're
at the end of
saying
the day,
Blue Blood says he's gonna give Black Horseman that work tomorrow. So you guys, that's what he said out of his own mouth. So we gotta see, if he backs.
My guess is it's gonna be another excuse. It's gonna be another tooth loose or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, nigga, you stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. Nigga could walk out of the theater and left that soap opera and got this work, but he denied the link. So at the end of the day, don't blink, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Joshua Greer. You know what I'm saying? Pillows. It's gonna be pillow status tomorrow. I'm gonna put this nigga to sleep, dog. So trust me, y'all niggas don't want to miss this shit. Black Horseman, I'm undefeated, dog.
My God,
get up here, bro, if you're not ready. Because niggas may have that smoke, but I got that fire.
Black
Shout out to Coily Boxing.
You go put to sleep and put that tooth under the
pillow. Yo,
hey, nigga, dog, easy work, dog. KO status. Wilder, nigga. Wilder hooks tomorrow. Trust me when I say this shit, nigga. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
my God,
boxing, man. At the end of the day, nigga, I'm not ducking no phase, nigga. He can't fuck with me. Trust me.
The pillow.
And look, I'm telling y'all like this right now. If you trying to bring 3 or 4 niggas on, trust me, it's already checkmate. Because you know he can't take me 1-on-1. It's a wrap. Shout out to Cory Lee, man. I gotta stop this shit, dog. You already know how I do.
Peace out, Black Horseman. Later.
Be good out there, Black. Be good out there, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.
God damn, yo.
I'm damn sure not missing that, Corey. Yeah.
Wait. So when's the Canelo fight?
Yo, what did you say, Dr. Blick?
I said, when's the Canelo fight?
Hey,
30?
listen, man. You ain't gotta worry about that. Tomorrow's gonna be the fight, man. It's gonna be fire on my show tomorrow. You know that? It's gonna be straight fumes, yo. This dude, yo, this shit was so funny, yo. This dude was saying, Blue Blood was saying he was in the movies. This dude, Black Horseman was like, I don't give a fuck about the movie. Get your ass in here. Get your ass in here right now so you can catch your smoke.
Black Horseman was ready today, huh?
Yo, Black Horseman was on his shit today. Like he was really, really trying to get that debate going on now, yo. This dude,
I gotta go check this out from the beginning.
Yeah, Blue. Yeah, that's what you gotta do because this shit was so fun. Weren't you in there? Actual facts. You heard it, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, I heard some of it.
Yo, this shit was so funny, yo. Blue Blood was like, yo, I'm at the movies with the wifey. And Then, dude, and then that nigga Black Horseman was like, yo, my wifey downstairs, she know what time it is when I get on Corley boxing. Tell your wife the same thing. Yo, I'm like, yo, this dude is
Black Horse said, get a bathroom pass, nigga. Get you a bathroom pass right now, nigga.
He said, go take a shit and click the link, man. Tell your girl you taking a shit and click the link, man.
Exactly. Get
We
that
want
bathroom
that smoke, yo. So yeah, man. So tomorrow, you guys, that shit will be going down, man. But closing up, man, Dr. Blick. I mean, what do you have to say? Anything you have to say about Amir Khan possibly fighting Errol Spence or any top welterweights? What do you got to say about
He
this?
loses against all of them, bro.
So
I feel like he should fight Adrian Broner.
Do you think that'll be a good fight?
That'll be a good fight, and there's a chance that he can win it, as long as Adrian Broner don't hit him clean.
Do you think Amir Khan will beat? Adrian Broner?
Yeah, he can beat Adrian Broner as long as he don't
What do
get
you feel
hit
about
clean,
that,
he can
Brown?
outbox him.
In actual facts, what do you guys feel?
I think he's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brother,
actually,
if
okay.
Brother don't knock him out, Khan win, bro, because Brother
Yeah,
ain't busy enough.
Yeah.
So y'all feel like Adrian Broner cannot even beat a glass chin Amir Khan? Really?
I
Amir
believe
Khan,
he can
look,
beat him, bro, but he don't let his damn hands go enough. And like I say, if he can't catch him and put him down, because you gotta look at it, everybody who put him down, his ass fight their ass, and some of them niggas he was up on. So if Brother can't catch him and put him down, which I believe he can catch him and put him down, but if he don't catch him and put him down, Amir just go dart in and dart out of his ass 1-2, because he faster than AB. AB fast, but Amir Khan right now I still give Amir Khan the edge on the speed, but it's gonna be up to Brother, man. If he come to fight that night, let his damn hands go. I know it's cliche, we keep saying that, but it's the truth about his ass.
Keep in mind, if Adrian Broner throws them uppercuts that he did against Jesse Vargas, Amir Khan getting dropped.
Wow, really?
Them uppercuts, bro, he getting dropped, and them left hooks. He getting dropped if he throws them combinations that he did against Jesse Vargas, because he hit Jesse Vargas clean. If that was Amir Khan, he's getting dropped.
Wow, man. So
especially with what Amir Khan's trainer's saying as well. His trainer's telling him to trade with people. Like in that last fight, he said you need to trade more with this guy. I heard him in his corner, bro. He was instructing him to go at him and fight him head on.
Wow, man. So what, like right now, you guys, with the whole, with everybody being, is damn near close at the welterweight division. I mean, we were getting on this earlier, man. I mean, how do you feel? Like, where does Danny Garcia go now?
I feel like he ain't gonna fight till next year again. So by that time, that loss should be out of his system, bro. Look, Danny Garcia is still a hell of a fighter, man. Danny Garcia still got a hell of a resume. He's still a big time name. His fans ain't going nowhere, bro. So he's still at the top of that welterweight division and still an elite fighter. So it's all about him coming back, getting him a solid fight, getting back on track with the wins. And I think we're seeing right back in there with the elite dudes, man. Everybody still want the Danny Garcia on their resume if they can beat him.
I mean, how do you feel about it, Dr. Blick, in actual?
I feel like he's still a big name. Losing against Shawn Porter, it's not really that bad for him. Okay, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could have been because he wasn't like he got washed. In my eyes, the decision could have gone either way in terms of how close the fight was. It was a close fight. I felt like Danny Garcia could have done a little bit more to make him more convincing in his side because he did throw the cleaner punches. And I still like this big fights for him to have. Like I like him fighting Adrian Broner. He can win, and that's a big fight. That'll make a lot of money. You should fight Adrian Broner. That's one fight I feel like you should do next. But that's just me, man.
Wow, man. And with that being said, actual facts, man, where does he go? I mean, is he good or?
I think we need to go back and see what he was doing wrong.
But who does Danny Garcia fight after this? Everybody.
I said you already know what I said.
Errol Spence?
Corby went around when he said it. He said Luis Collazo.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that one. Okay, wow.
Oh, you weren't there when he said that.
Oh no. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Danny Garcia and Luis Collazo? I mean, I think Danny Garcia stops him.
Yep, I like it, but with being in that vicinity, like you said, two Puerto Ricans against each other,
Ooh,
it's gonna sell. Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
Philly,
that's gonna. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna sell,
Oh yeah, yeah, that is a big fight though. I just thought about it.
Common, they
Wow.
got, it's a
Yep.
get back fight. It's a common opponent with Keith Thurman. If he
Yep.
gets an impressive victory on Luis Collazo, it's in Brooklyn, the Barclays.
And
It's
people
gonna
will
be
accept
lit.
that fight too. Coming off a loss,
Yeah,
people will accept it.
you know
Knowing
what I'm
Luis
saying.
Colasso is a
If
tough
it
ass dude.
if he do in spectacular fashion what he did to Brandon Rios to Luis
Yeah.
Collazo, it's gonna get him right back. And then there's a common opponent with again with Keith Thurman that'll set that fight up possibly.
Yeah.
You know,
So where do you guys think, in wrapping this show up, where do you guys think that the Charlo brothers go after this, man? We seen the Charlo brothers this past weekend. They're saying one of the Charlo brothers had to be carted off. He got too intoxicated. They actually
It
had
had
to
to be Jamel.
wow.
physically remove him.
That's what I say. I ain't shit. And I said that. I said, where
What's
the hell
going?
did Jamel go?
Yeah, they physically had to remove him. He got too intoxicated. His blood alcohol level was through the
God
roof.
damn.
And like I said, I don't know if this is just getting, because we've been hearing stories about this before about, I think what is it, Jamel Charlo,
Jamel, yeah, with his
yeah,
girl.
Jamel Charlo, with his girl, all of the
Yeah.
situations, him,
Shit.
he's cold, he's hot one minute, he's cold the next minute, it's just, he dapped up Jared Hurd, they were cool, and then all of a sudden, tensions ran high. Jamel Charlo kept, swearing and saying he's gonna beat, he's still gonna beat that ass, talking about Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd has an entourage, his entourage aren't full of pussies. If somebody says something and this got out of hand. But I want to know, you guys, I mean, just Jamel Charlo self-destruct? I mean, god damn. When's enough enough?
Enough. I think you need to sit back and understand what
I'm
he
being
got.
real with you
No,
guys
no,
right now.
Corey, and I can tell. Let me say this actually. Look, and I like that you said it, Corey. And I know you dead ass serious, bro. Cause how you saying it, and I'm dead ass serious right now. He need to sit back and look in the mirror, bro, and reflect on what the fuck he at and what he got. Cause that shit can be gone in a heartbeat. They think they made it and they got a lot of money. Yes, I got a couple millions in the bank, whatever y'all got. But man, getting into this trouble doing this shit, man, that shit be gone in a heartbeat, man. And then y'all to be looking up, cussing motherfuckers out, talking about y'all got dead wrong. So it's all about them, man, just staying level-headed and grounded. They probably need some type of influence around their ass to let them know what they got. You know what I mean? Because I'm quite sure they like Al, but they not listening to Al. You know what I mean? You can tell they not listening. They take the information about the money, but being grounded, man, in and outside the ring, just relaxing. I don't know if I don't think Jamel got kids, but they got to sit back with her and
I mean,
realize what they got, bro.
how do you feel about it, Dr. Blick, and then actual?
I agree with everything that Monty
I
said,
mean,
man.
they had to physically remove this guy. I mean, it's starting to get that out of hand now.
These people aren't serious, man. They aren't serious, man. When you got people that already think that they've made it, and then you got people that already think that they're the shit. You've already kind of that's when the hunger starts to get lost. Because when you already think you're there,
Alex Santos says Jamel bullies dudes that are not boxers.
damn.
He say he
And
do what now? He bullied them.
Alex Santos says Jamel Charlo bullies dudes that are not boxers, professional boxers, like
Shit.
random dudes, I guess.
You
Dudes that
better not try to bully the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah.
They gonna put something hot on his ass. I'm gonna say that.
Just because you ain't
Watch it.
just because you ain't no professional boxing don't mean you can get KO. Stretch season can happen to you. You know
Not
what I
even
mean?
that. The worst of the worst, motherfucker been shot your ass. Y'all know.
Oh yeah, real shit. I mean, you
Hell
can't look, man. You get they was in Brooklyn. They get busy out there too. But come
Hell
on
yeah.
over here to come over here to be more. Come over here, little DMV. Start talking
Exactly.
start talking that fuck Jared Hurd shit out here. You know what I mean? Keep talking
Exactly.
that greasy shit out here though. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
These people gonna holler at you, and it ain't gonna
Hell
be in a
yeah.
nice way.
Ain't gonna be in a nice way, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? All that lions only, they don't give a fuck who you punching. They ain't punching back.
At all, Corey. At all.
They don't give a fuck how strong you are. They got something that's gonna power. It's very powerful, and it is overpowering the shit out of you.
Hell yeah.
It's that heat, motherfucker. Now get the fuck out the kitchen.
Fuck your whole career up.
Yeah, a battle rival says Jamel is the better Charlo as far as skill, in my opinion. But all that skill in the world, you see what the fuck they doing battle rifle outside of the ring?
Exactly. Like you'll think
I
that
mean,
you'll think he took heed to the damn, the altercation with the woman. It's like he don't give a fuck. Like damn, bro.
yeah, like
They
What
can't.
happened? But actual facts. What happened with the woman situation?
Uh, with that,
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened with that
Oh,
one.
what did Black Monty Brown or Dr. Blick? Do you know what happened with the women's situation with the
Nah, I
I
know they
think it's
kept up
still.
with it.
I think it's still ongoing.
I
I
don't
don't think
know.
like I don't think he got found not guilty. And I think it's still an ongoing trial. Or
What
some
are
stuff.
they allegate? What are the allegations? That's they
Oh,
just allegation that he hitting them or something?
yeah,
Hitting
that he put his hands on her, beat her ass, and threw her out. After beat her
Uh,
ass.
damn.
damn, man. You gotta play no games, bro.
What the fuck?
that's what I guess. Right, yeah, shit.
That nigga Monty Brown said he's beat her ass, threw her out, told her
Get that shit. Get the fuck
what
out.
the fuck.
Man, that guy ain't coming out until he gets found guilty, bro.
But look, this is the same dude, Dr. Blick, that had to get carried out of the Barclays Center Arena. He was too drunk. He couldn't walk, they said.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm being dead serious. These are from superior sources.
Man, these people need to learn how to conduct themselves as professionals, man. They're athletes, man.
That's another thing I was gonna ask you about too, Monty Brown, and actual facts. I mean, is the professionalism, are we losing a little bit of that too?
Hell yeah, they getting big headed, man. They touching that little money. Like I say, the way he talking to people, I do agree. I can believe he going around just talking shit to people any kind of way. Like,
Yeah,
man,
that's
I think
true. Yeah.
the money going to their head, bro. It's going to their head.
Yeah, man.
That's another thing, you guys. And you know,
Showtime and Fox and PBC, and
and like I said, you know, with Al Heyman being such a nice guy, you guys, do you guys think it's just adding the more money they get is adding more fuel to the fire? Because let's be honest, Al Heyman, from what I've been listening to, Al Heyman ain't stopping none of these dudes from how they act outside of the ring. I mean, he's just paying them more money. I
To
mean,
be
you know what I
fair,
mean?
man,
Like,
these are grown ass men.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
should know what
They
they
should
should
be
be
able
doing.
to know it. Yeah.
And not only that, man. Like, I don't understand how these people can be big headed, man. The Charlos, none of them have been a main event
Alex
ever.
Santos says at Corley Boxing, Jamel Charlo and Conor McGregor share the same cocaine supplier. Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Alex. Come on, dude.
You can't be putting that allegation out there, man.
Come on, Come on, Alex. Come on, man. Damn. But yeah, what were you saying, Dr. Blick? They're
I
wild
said
in the chat.
none of these guys have been no main event. Majority of people don't know who they are.
That's another
Like,
thing too, though. That's another thing too. So Javante Davis he's been in the main event, hasn't he?
Nope.
Nope. Not
Never.
Javante. He never been a main
But he
event.
wants to
He
be on
was
paper.
in the main. He was in the main event when he
Liam
went
Smith.
across seas. He went
Liam
across
Smith.
seas. He was in the main event over there, didn't he?
Liam Smith. Yep. Liam
Oh,
But
yeah,
we
he
don't.
was.
But we don't know how good those numbers did. I mean, what 5, 10,000? I mean, I don't know what. I mean, it wasn't big. I mean, was it big over there? I mean, you know, Dr. Blick, you're from the UK and you forgot he was even over there in the main event.
Exactly. That's the point, bro. These people are
So
for the most part, nobody.
Jamel Charlo and Jamal Charlo have never been in the main event.
Nope.
Hold on. I think they have. I think the K9 fight was the main event for Jamal, if I'm not mistaken.
But these are probably lower level small events, though, right?
Lower level. It
No,
varies.
that's what he won at IBF.
Was it 10,000 plus, or was it lower level, or what was it?
I can't even remember the numbers.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, Alex Santos says I'm just joking. Okay, we understand, man. But you put that type of shit out there, these guys are gonna run with it.
They're run with it.
They're gonna run with it, dude. The next thing you know, I heard on Corley Boxing the suppliers and all. I'm like, oh my
God. They ain't gonna
God.
say Alex Santos. They gonna say Corey Lisi.
Yeah, please don't get my name.
Damn.
See how they
They're
do
gonna
it,
try
brother,
to pull
man.
up
Damn,
on
man.
Corey. Jamal gonna try and pull up on Corey now.
And another guy, motherfucker name wasn't Corey Lee Boxing.
Yeah.
I'm on coke. Motherfucker CD. CD. I'm on coke. CD. Corey, what the fuck?
That shit that got out of that should have get out of all my credentials get thrown out the water.
Exactly. Corey Lee Box decline.
Yep. But yeah, man, to wrap it up, you guys, I mean, I just truly think, man, that these fighters should be a little bit more aware of their surroundings. You got a lot of fans that look at these fighters, and I mean, it's hard to tell a fighter that's in this, you know, combat collision course, should you say, that, you know, you get paid to hurt people seriously. So it's hard to tell a guy that you pay them to hurt people, and you're trained. You're a trained, almost like a trained assassin, almost.
Right. Your hands are registered. Hands registered as
You're
deadly weapons.
registered. You're deadly. Your hands are deadly weapons, man. So I've even heard Gervonta Davis go as far as on an interview saying that he would never hit his friends. He said he knows that he would seriously hurt his friends. So if they ever got to arguing or it ever got out of hand, he said he'll never hit his friends because he knows that what he could do to him. You know what I mean? So I thought that was real highly of Gervonta Davis to say that. But as far as everything else goes, I just truly think that these fighters just need to get their act together. I mean, just grow up a little bit, man. You don't even got to grow up a lot.
I agree.
Just if you're gonna be in the camera, if you're gonna be in the camera, people are gonna interview you. Just put the drink down until you go to the club that night. I mean, goddamn.
I agree, bro. Be aware of your surroundings and be more professional on the professional stage. Because you understand these dudes. I mean, Algie got a big ass contract, so y'all around for a minute. Like you say, y'all at Showtime at the fight, conduct yourself as professionals. Motherfucker, only a couple hours after the fight where y'all can just be in the club, relax and doing what you want.
Yeah, man. And it's just like, shout out to PK Boxing, Legendary Top Cats, Joe Lopez, Alex Santos, Battle Rifle, everybody in the chat, man. But all I'm asking, I mean, and I'm not really asking. I mean, it's just us men talking around each other, it's boxing talk. I just think that my personal opinion, it's just my personal opinion, and I know a lot of people feel this way. If you're a professional boxer, you should carry yourself with some professionalism. The shit that they were doing this weekend was zero professionalism. They're running around, they're fucking throwing iPhones, they're doing this, they're videotaping each other, they're stealing boxing egos or whatever the hell they doing with his cameras and shit. I mean, it sounds like they were just madmen running around like
invading the post fight, disrespecting Luther Bella, like fuck.
Yeah, what were they doing what Moni Brown? What were they doing at the post fight?
Asking Earl nothing but questions back to back. The real nigga even asking questions. Like, yeah, tell him how you said it. Earl talking shit. Then Luther Bella like, okay, they still going. I'm like,
oh my God, yo,
Lou, you gotta take control. Lou, listen. Okay, I know you got some Al Heyman, but fuck this shit. All right, act like you got some sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, for real though.
Yeah, you got to stand up against that because even after Earl talk, AB got up on the podium knowing damn well he was supposed to be up there. Looked at Luther Bella like, what? I'm like, oh shit.
And like I said, you guys, and that's all I want to say, man. But let everybody know where they can follow you at. Moni Brown TV. We're gonna wrap it up. Game time.
Yes, sir. Y'all can follow me on Monty Brown TV on YouTube, Monty_the writer on Instagram, and Monty Brown on Facebook. And I appreciate you, my brother Corey Lee Boxing. Always a great show. And I'm looking at the Rams and Raiders myself, bro.
Hey, tomorrow, you guys, is gonna be going down around 5 p.m. Eastern time, around 6 p.m. Eastern time. Black Horseman Promotions versus Blue Blood Sports Boxing here at Corey Lee Boxing. It will be going down. Heated debate. They had the first debate, a couple weeks ago, but they both said they want that smoke again. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it in again tomorrow, you guys. Dr. Blick, let them know where to follow you at.
You guys can follow me.
You need to upload. You need to upload more because I went on that joint and it was Ghost Town. We need that content though, bro. Come on, man. Tell them, Moni Brown, we need that content from the UK over there, man.
You gotta stay active. Monty Brown love the UK. The UK love Monty Brown. You gotta stay active, baby. You gotta stay active.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start uploading more, man. You guys can follow me at Golden Gloves Boxing and dr_Blick on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, thanks for having me, man.
All right, no doubt. Actual facts. Let them know what's up. Yo, Actual Facts. Let them know what's up, bro. Game time.
Oh man, it was Actual Facts Boxing, man. Adrian Santos. Y'all know what it is, man.
All right, man. With that being said, thank you so much for everybody that's been on the show tonight, man. For everybody that's been on the show, man. And tomorrow we will be going live around 5 p.m. Eastern time, possible morning show as well. I'm off. So, I cannot wait to hear from you guys. I thank you so much for you guys' donations today. You know, that really meant a lot to me. And like I said, man, we will be going live tomorrow, and it's gonna be super lit, dude. I can't wait, man. It's just gonna be lit as fuck tomorrow. All right. So until then, you guys, thank you so much for you guys' donations, you guys' love, and everything else, man. And with that being said, peace out, you guys. Later.